Stop, Blake.
Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. I'm Rick.
I'm Shane.
Aaron.
Eric.
And we are here on this lovely hot Thursday.
No, it's later when everyone slaps me.
It's finally hot.
Yeah, it's very hot today.
It's terrible. I hate it. Hate summer.
What?
Hate the sun.
No.
It's the
What?
worst.
You go out and you pokey walk.
Ugh.
I like spring and fall.
Pokey walking, take off your shirt, get a tan, Rick.
Tan.
Tan.
I'm black. You're tan.
He's an albino
It used to
black
be-
guy.
It used to be fall was my favorite, but spring has quickly become my favorite.
What's
Spring and fall. Spring.
What is this spring?
Spring?
What is spring?
I got pink trees all around my house right now.
Oh yeah,
We had no spring this summer.
Yeah,
spring and
some
fall are
spring.
gorgeous.
It snowed like 2 weeks ago.
It's not too hot, not too cold. I get you. I mean, summer's cool. Like sometimes you go to the beach or you're doing like you're out with your friends, but 90% of the time it inconveniences me.
Spring and summer, you gotta mow your lawn. I told Mag I just want to put gravel everywhere. Or asphalt, or something.
Maybe asphalt in front of you around your whole house.
Yep.
That'd be so funny.
I got
I
mine.
joked with Melanie about that. Like
Yeah?
just cementing like everything.
Mine was a joke.
I'm thinking about like the flower beds that I have, either like just ripping everything out, maybe putting like stone down, or just like really heavy mulch so that nothing comes up because it gets crazy.
Life finds a way, Eric.
I know. Like I clean it out, and then 3 weeks later, it's as bad as it was.
It's maintenance, man. It's part of the doing yard work.
No,
man.
I want to do it once and never deal with it again.
I want to plant my flowers for my house and never have to water them or anything.
Well, that's what the world should be like.
I'm going to
Yeah, smartphones, smart
greenleaf. I
flowers.
get this pot of flower plants and hang them all in my house now. My log cabin porch. Love it.
Yeah.
Before we get too far, you want to move that this way instead of it pointing between where me and Rick used to
The mic, you mean?
be. Yes. Heck yeah, don't need it. Put it back.
Oh.
Thank you. Now, I was worried about Rick not being heard. Like that's pointing towards you, but that was pointing over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
But now we can see it.
we're working on it. Calvin's not here.
We can see this.
That's true. Calvin's not here. But we are.
Yep.
And we've all had weeks. So what was your favorite thing of the week?
Oh, just NBA playoffs. Honestly, coming here and doing this job. Nothing particularly exciting. Baseball practice.
Mine was maybe 2 or 3 days ago. My girlfriend called me in the morning and woke me up. So I answered like hello, because it's that morning thing where like your voice is really, really, really deep, like hello.
Yeah.
She's like, raccoons are so smart. I'm like, huh? Like it's the first thing I heard, She's like, she was driving to work and she's like, there's a raccoon and he stopped at a crosswalk, looked both ways, and just walked over in front of traffic. And everybody stopped. And he's like, it's like he knew. He's like, he stopped in the middle.
That's why he's still alive in the city.
Yeah. I was like, that's the most random thing I've ever been woken up with. And then, last night, maybe, it was after our flash reaction went up. And she called me. I think I had fallen asleep. And she's like, what are butt plugs? And I said, huh? She's like, I'm watching your flash reaction. You guys start out talking about butt plugs. What is that? I'm like, I know what they are, but do I explain? I don't want to know how I know. It's just, that was my 2 favorite things. It's just like, it's the most random thing to be woken up by.
The harder thing to explain would be anal beads.
Yeah, they click in there. Yeah. I don't get that one.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
it's because
don't
haven't
get either one of those. I leave them at the store, but
Yeah, I don't get both either.
What about you, Aaron?
what did we do today or this week? Had Infinity War. That was good.
Oh, yeah.
That was after our last podcast, like directly after. That was
Infinity War was amazing.
I've seen it twice since it came out.
It's certainly a highlight.
That was good. I
Also, guys, we're going to go no spoilers probably, right?
yeah, I don't want to dive into
Don't be
spoilers.
talking about Infinity War still. People haven't seen it.
Yeah,
We'll
it's only
go-
been out for a week right
Yeah,
now.
well,
So.
after like this week, we might casually start mentioning some stuff, but we're still trying to go no spoilers on that movie for now.
But the other thing that was cool was yesterday I actually finally got to go back to XCOM, and no one died. I wrecked a Chosen. Great, like he
Yeah.
should have one time. I destroyed him, destroyed the stuff, did everything.
You're like Eccleston
Things doing good.
in that Doctor Who episode. No one died.
Yeah, I had a couple injuries, but they didn't last that long or anything. It went well, so that was a highlight.
Oh yeah.
I'm starting to get to the point where like my stuff's strong and doing really well now, so I can take most enemies.
Yeah.
I had a perfect ambush where like I killed everyone before they got to do any kind of damage against 6 enemies. I had another time when I went to attack people, and there was another group that showed up behind me out of nowhere, and I was like, oh no, this is gonna be bad. And I took some damage, but no one died. And I handled it perfectly.
Good.
Hell
So
yeah.
that was good.
That was your favorite thing?
Yeah, I guess. That Infinity War. I mean, when I went to Infinity War the second time, I took Leon and Coulson. So I watched them watch it while watching it again and trying to find new things that I missed the first time I watched it. That was cool. Coulson didn't quite get anything. At one point, Leon leaned over to me and goes, Dad, so far I love this movie. I was like, good. It's a good movie. He said it was like his favorite Marvel movie that we've seen, which makes sense to me because I think they get bored during the other Marvel movies when like, oh, Iron Man's on the screen. Now he's gone for 20 more minutes.
Sure.
Oh, Iron Man's back. You know, like for 5 minutes. Like
Iron Man their favorite?
no, just like as an example, you know, like take almost any of them. There's always like, you know, in Iron Man, he's Iron Man here and there, but then the first 20 minutes of the movie, there's no Iron Man.
The same thing with Evie watching Spider-Man: Homecoming. Like Spider-Man was there, she's psyched, but other than that, she's like coloring or
when it's
whatever.
just Peter Parker and
I love
in a
Spider-Man:
debate,
Homecoming.
you know, Peter Parker's in a debate club and stuff like that, and like it doesn't quite keep their attention. But with this one, like every scene, once you start get going, like they're superheroes, they're superheroes, you know, like it just keeps going.
Sure.
So I think they were more into it the whole time this time rather than like, oh look, Black Panther. Oh, they're doing something in a casino. I don't care. You know, like stuff like that.
Mine was probably Infinity War as well. I saw it, and then Maggie saw it the next night, and we talked about it a lot and like theorized and stuff like that. And we haven't done that in a while.
Yeah,
so.
just a cool fucking movie, man. It's a good time to be a fan of Marvel, Star Wars, all kinds of good stuff coming out.
Yeah. Speaking of Marvel, there's a Black Widow movie.
Yeah, it's supposed to be coming out.
They've interviewed multiple
Better have
directors, right?
65.
65.
More than 65 directors trying to find the right one.
Directors, dang. She better have red hair. That's all I care about.
So obviously they have the lead actress, they have the writer,
Who's the lead actress? Is it Scarlett Johansson?
Scarlett Johansson.
I don't know what time frame they're looking at doing.
She's not even the lead on her own movie.
I'm just making sure they could have been like, oh, this is a flashback to
Yeah.
before, and we're using a younger actress.
Yeah,
you know?
she's not like an agent. She's a ballerina the whole movie.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like X-Men, where it's like, oh, well, Mystique isn't played by Romaine, right? What's her name? I can't remember her name. She's a model married to like Stamos.
Rebecca remains Stamos.
Rebecca Romaine Stamos. I just remembered Romaine. That's all I remembered.
Sure.
And I didn't remember Stamos until I remembered her husband.
Yeah.
But like, oh, well, it's not gonna be her. It's gonna be
Full House Stamos?
It's gonna be J-Law. You know? Yeah, Full House. Right? Is that not who? That's who they're married to.
That's the
right?
only Stamos
I'm
I
pretty
know
sure it's
in
him.
the
Yeah.
universe.
Yeah, it's Full House.
He's the only
Jesse
one.
and Rebecca Romaine is now Rebecca Romaine Stamos because she married him. Lucky man. Sure. Anyway, Black Widow,
Yeah.
Redhead.
Hell yeah.
There's a
I mean-
DC. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, like, do you think it is kind of like Captain Marvel, and since it might go back and tell a story like Shield days, or is it current?
I mean, it comes out before the next Infinity War, or is it after?
It would be after.
After.
It's after.
Yeah.
I mean, they could do either way.
I mean, we have Ant-Man, and then I think we have the next Marvel Infinity. Or
No, I think Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel before the next Infinity.
well, I'm sorry,
Right?
Yes.
Captain Marvel.
It's Ant-Man, Captain Marvel, and then the Infinity.
Avengers.
And then Venom's in there, but that's not connected.
Yeah, and I think they actually did film them at the same time. Like, they took a week break or some shit. I think I read that online. They took like a week break and they filmed basically part 2.
Of Infinity War.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Someone says they've been divorced.
They've been divorced for a few years.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what her name is
So you
now.
just kept the name.
Yeah, I'm sure he won't find another girl.
Took the name.
But that's why she hyphenated. So she still had that Romaine. That's all I remembered, you know?
Yeah.
Like Romaine, that was that girl. So it worked.
Yeah.
She can be whatever she wants now.
Well, I mean,
Rebecca
she
Romaine
could be
Ellie, I
whatever
don't
she
know.
wants then too. When she was Mystique.
Yeah, that's true.
God damn, I got it.
Whatever he wanted.
And then January Jones played
Okay.
Mystique.
Nope.
No.
She played the
Emma Frost.
Emma Frost.
Yeah.
Damn!
Yep. And that was the one when J-Law was Mystique, right? Isn't that who it was? Jennifer Lawrence?
Okay.
She was that in
In the
I
first
said
class.
J-Lo.
And,
First Class, that era.
Yeah.
I don't know
those
this
two
lingo.
movies. J-Law?
J-Law?
Yeah. Is that not what the kids call her these days?
I thought it was J Lo.
No, that's
You ain't a kid, so I don't
that's,
know.
That's not J-Lo and J-Law are different.
Okay.
And they're not Jude Law. We're not talking about him either.
Oh, he's great.
That's a different person.
He's playing Dumbledore.
J-Lo is Jennifer Lopez. That's
Yes.
J-Lo. J-Law would be Jennifer Lawrence.
I need to write this up down so I forget.
I've seen Made in Manhattan far too many times.
Yeah.
It was just always on TV. I've seen it like 5
I haven't
times.
seen that.
It's an alright movie.
I never thought it was great. I just always watched it.
Yeah. Who's the actor in that? It's not Jude Law, is it?
What's a movie that you've seen a bunch of times that's not like your favorite movie, but you've seen it a ton?
Made in Manhattan.
Probably some kid show.
Well, I guess. But
You know?
what's that movie, Family Man with Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
I've seen that a million times.
Like,
I actually think it's a good movie. I don't love it. But
Where he like goes back in time to like a
it's a
family
good movie,
man
but I
thing
don't
or
love it.
something
I've seen it a
weird.
million times.
Ralph Fiennes.
Ralph
Fiennes. The guy from Schindler's List.
Crazy asshole.
And Voldemort.
Who's the only like if I see him, I always think of that.
He's a
think
bad.
what?
He's
Of
a,
Schindler's List.
Oh, okay, yeah.
he's the best fucking Voldemort, isn't he?
He's the only one.
I know. But he's the best.
I mean, I guess it's from Tom Riddles.
I'm trying to think of a movie that I've just seen a lot that I'm like, it's not really that good. But I really can't think of one right offhand that I'm like, I've seen this so many times and I don't know why.
You know what? I was never in love with the Incredibles movie. I see it 50 times because of my kids.
The Pixar?
Yeah.
Incredibles?
Yeah.
It's
Brad Bird
incredible.
Yeah. I just wasn't my favorite
They
one.
got a new one coming out.
I think it's good, but it wasn't my favorite one.
I usually let people like it. They don't like something, they don't like something. They
I didn't say I didn't like
They
it.
do like something, they do like something.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I said it's not my favorite.
Okay.
I watched it a million times.
All right. I'm just going to let it, I can't let it go. It's ridiculous. I love that movie.
I got nothing. I can't think of anything.
I mean, I watched a lot like because of my sister when I was growing up. So like
Chest blown up?
Swan Lakes and
I dated.
Swan. Wait. Swan Princess?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Swan Princess. That movie was alright. I love when they did the bow and arrow like hunting thing.
I
That
do
was my
like
favorite
the
part.
first one.
You know they're making a new one that's like a 3D.
It's like a cartoon,
CG cartoon like animation. I was watching something on Disney and they were showing like this new story and I'm like, man. And they said Odette. And I'm like, Odette, there's a turtle and a frog. This looks like Swan Princess. And it ended up being some new Swan Princess they're doing, but it's all like a 3D CGI kind of cartoon animation rather than it being the old animation. But
I dated a girl who was in love with all the Tyler Perry movies. like Medea this, Medea that.
I've only seen one.
I've never
And
I've never gotten into any of them.
I went on a date. I went on a date to one first date with the girl I never saw again.
it's like a subgenre.
No, I know.
yeah.
Like people who are in this, they're like brony people. Like
Yeah.
they know it, they love them, they quote them, they understand them. That's what you got to be. I'm not one of those people.
Well,
I thought they're okay.
Didn't South Park have a thing where like you know, it's going about Medea and about how like they make so much money and like, you know, I think Token is like, I love those movies. Well, of course, Token, you're black.
Yeah.
He's like, you can't help but love those movies. And he's like, I'll show you. I won't laugh this entire time. And then like Medea does something. He's like, you can't help it.
That's kind
Oh
of
my
funny.
I've been watching South Park.
Yeah, I've been
that one
watching The
bad.
Simpsons again, man. God, I love
I
it.
saw
Really?
it advertised on Hulu. That's so much.
Oh, The Simpsons?
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
lot to catch up
There's a lot
on.
to
There's like
catch up on.
30
'Cause
years.
honestly,
There's a lot of South Park too, but not as much as Simpsons.
Yeah.
I can just get through South Park pretty easy. I might try Simpsons, but I've only ever seen like Simpsons a couple of times. It was never the show that I like was looking
You when you're
for.
younger?
I always watched it
Before
when I was a
South Park
kid.
came on?
Yeah.
It like whenever I remember it coming on like at my grandma's house.
'Cause I had
it's
like
one of the
3
shows where like, you know, your grandma's like, you shouldn't watch this. You know,
Yeah.
they turn on
Yeah, I had 3
Franklin
channels
the
until
Turtle.
I
I'm
was-
like, oh, God damn it. You know?
I had 3 channels till I was 14 and a half.
Yeah.
And Simpsons was one of the only things I could watch. And
Yeah.
my dad, you don't even watch this fucking shit.
I went from only having NBC to having like 100 channels.
Yeah.
So it was NBC, it was Channel 3 for video games, and then suddenly it was like, well, I got Cartoon Network, why would I ever watch anything else? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. I mean, speaking of
Hidden
that,
Dexter's Lab. I love that. Damn.
yeah.
I watched a lot of Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
With Power Rangers, all that stuff. I figured movies that I wouldn't have liked would have been something that my parents were watching, but most of the things they watched, I just watched with them. Like the reason I know Dumb and Dumber by heart is because my mom used to just watch it all the time. It'd be
Your mom?
It'd be on Stars, and my mom would just have it on, and my family watched Dumb and Dumber so many times.
Yeah.
That's one of those movies, like, if it's out on the stand, I always watch this every day. But in finally, someone will put it away, and I won't watch it for a bit.
Yeah.
But if I see it out, I'm like, well, I'm going to watch that. Why would I watch anything else? Same thing with Men in Black, same thing with Jurassic Park.
Men in Black,
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Tremors.
I love Tremors.
My parents used to watch Tremors all the time. My mom would watch it.
I've never seen it in my life.
Tremors was part of our bootleg collection. So if I wanted to find it, it was the second movie in the 3-movie videotape. And it was inevitably, you never could just start it. You know, you had to find
Fast
the
forward.
beginning.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not watching Tremors. But I've watched it like 50 times.
Yeah.
I've seen all of them. There's like 5 of them.
I think there's a 6th one that just came out because I saw it in Walmart in the new movie section. There was like a new Tremors, and then next to it was like Tremors, 5 movies included.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
A lot
man.
of Tremors.
Damn. Man.
Okay. All right. I mean, 1, 2, and 3 I liked. 4 was kind of weird because it was like a back in time prequel thing, and then 5 was not my favorite.
I only saw 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Tremors was ruined For me personally, by Steve Young.
Well, yeah, one of our friends wasn't going to say his name, but Steve Young.
Steve Young, I'll say his name, and he'll be.
He has
he'll smile
an uncircumcised penis.
Yes.
Okay, and the foreskin is longer than any. I've only seen.
If you know what a graboid is, it looks like that, and he wouldn't stop rapping about it.
Yeah.
He would rap about the Tremor. His name was the Tremor Man. You know.
Get tremorified.
Yeah.
And this uncircumcised penis was. Like, the foreskin was longer than any other uncircumcised penis I've ever seen.
Yeah. So whenever I think of, like, Kevin Bacon,
that's why he stunk all the time.
I'm like 1 degree away from fucking Steve Young today.
Yeah. So it's just yeah, it wasn't a good experience growing up around that sometimes.
You never knew it was going to happen. If it was going to grab you.
Oh, God, yeah.
Little tentacles pop out of it.
Ugh.
You know?
I've never seen Tremors, but the idea sounds scary to me. Of like I understand it's these underground tunneling.
They feel your vibrations.
It's the ultimate floor is lava game.
Okay.
Yes. Like if you touch like the dirt, they can hear it. But if you're on a rock, if you're on like something over here, like parkour people would rule this world, this Tremor world. You know. But they, you know, anyway. So it's just like if someone like is running on the lava, you're like, no, you know. It's really fun in that respect.
So they just come up and eat you?
Yeah.
Is it gruesome?
They come up out of the ground. They have these snakes that come out of their mouth and grab you and pull you in it, and they chomp you.
That's a terrible thing.
It's definitely rated R, but it's not like
it's a monster movie.
No,
it's a monster movie.
It's a fun movie.
I mean, is it like
it's fun?
Army of the Dead?
No, it's not that gory. It's not over the top.
No.
Okay.
It's like
It's a comedy horror?
It's like between PG-13 and R.
It's like a... Isn't it a sci-fi originally?
Yeah,
like it's a sci-fi movie, but
it's incredibly funny too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got Kevin Bacon in it. It's got that I don't know anybody else.
No.
I know their faces.
Well, there's a Chinese guy from Indiana Jones.
Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi's in it, right?
It's Frank something.
Frank.
Yeah. And then there's that guy in picture. There's Burt Gummer, which I don't know what that guy's name is. Reba McEntire. Reba's in the first one. Yeah.
She collects guns.
Yeah, her and Burt are like just these huge hunters. They just have all this guns and ammunition and an underground You'd love them, Shane. They were like doomsday prepper type.
Calvin would love them.
No, Shane loves the preppers of the end of the world kind of thing.
I love prepper stuff, man.
Like he would have loved what they had.
It feels like Calvin being into that stuff, but I'm hardcore.
There's
but he had guns and bullets and food supplies and all kinds of stuff just stacked.
Fred Ward is
Burt.
Yeah, Burt's name.
There was a fantastic level on Star Wars Jedi Academy that was based on Tremors.
Really?
Like you were at a crashed ship and you had to find out what happened to these people. And there's a mission that you go on. That's what I love about the Academy. Because Luke sends you on missions, you know? So there's one level, just this mission, where you find in the middle of this desert this crashed ship, and you have to like go and try to like get different things from around the level. But if you touch the ground, a giant Tremor will come.
Is this the last one?
Yeah.
I've done it. That's the only one I've played. Because I tried to play the other ones for stream, and I couldn't get it to work.
It's terrifying. Until you watch like a speedrunner do it, and they know exactly where everything's going to be and how it does, and I'm like, okay, well, it's not scary anymore.
Yeah, you land on the ground, you go, jump, get up here. It's like the, have you been to the, well, never mind, I don't know what you guys have played of like a game that you're playing right now.
Zelda?
I know you and I both played stuff, so.
Just say and spoil it.
I didn't want to spoil it.
Zelda?
There's a thing in Zelda like it.
Okay, that's fine.
But,
Medulla!
Jesus, man, I can't play that game now.
There's a thing like that in Shadows of the Colossus. Spoil.
There is?
Graboid?
The horse. You're riding the horse, you gotta shoot the snake backwards? Yeah.
There's a thing like that in Steve Young's pants.
In Mass Effect 3.
And in, wasn't there something in Dead Space 3?
Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Oh, yeah.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors had levels that were like the graboids, and it was just the same idea. You would walk around and just...
So are they like of Alien Origin?
No,
like
they were here before.
Yeah, they're like prehistoric.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the scariest shit. Think about
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's a fun popcorn movie.
The first movie's really good.
I don't like...
The second movie's not too bad either.
Gruesome deaths.
It's not, I mean, it definitely has gruesome deaths, but it's not, I don't know, it's really hard to
I mean, it's like
explain.
Jurassic Park.
Okay, like for me, you know one of those gruesome things I've ever seen in my life?
Huh.
That King Kong movie where that guy gets eaten by the tomb worm.
That's scary. That's
Like, I hate... Like, that is a PG-13 movie, and I hate that.
That is Peter Jackson forcing himself to film his worst fear, which is giant bugs.
Yeah.
And he lives in fucking New Zealand, where they are there, you know?
Drop bears.
I hated that fucking scene in King Kong, man.
I don't know what scene you're talking about. I've never seen King Kong, so.
There's a thing with, like, there's a story like...
You gotta bring that up.
No, it's fine.
It's 30 seconds.
No, it's fine.
What is it?
He wants to bring up the worm thing.
He's never seen it.
That's fine.
The worm thing?
Whatever he's
Kong.
talking about, he's afraid of.
Oh, yeah, that's terrifying.
It's
But it's not the worst for me.
I can't.
Yeah, I mean, there's worse. I'm not afraid of bugs. So.
I mean, if you
I'm not.
If you don't like Andy Serkis,
I don't care if it's a
might
bug.
like it.
I don't care if it could be an alien. It could be something.
It's 5 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. But I get it. So he's just swallowed by this giant bug.
It's terrifying. I'll show you, like, just look at the screenshot.
Yeah, they do. It does this. Like,
Yeah, and it was real slow.
he's fighting back too. You know, it's just
It was
inevitable.
an extended amount of time of him getting eaten.
Jack Black's like in there, with swords and shit.
Jack Black? That's who I want to save me, Jack Black.
Jack Black's in there.
Ugh. Terrible
Like,
stuff.
Jack Black should be like what he was in Jumanji. That's Jack Black. He knows superheroes saving the day. You know?
Yeah.
Shallow Hal.
He's pretty great in
Shallow Hal.
Wonder Boy, man. He's a superhero. Tenacious D.
That's a little different.
That's
What
true.
is the secret
He's good
of
at
your
that.
power?
All right, so that was Marvel. We got a little sidetracked, but there's some big DC news as well. You guys heard this? A new streaming service called DC Universe. And the first show announced is Swamp Thing.
That's the crazy one.
I'm
for me, 'cause
excited
We
for
knew
it.
Titans was coming some point, and they were going to have, and then Young Justice is going to jump on there, which we've seen the first 2 seasons. We're waiting for the 3rd.
Yep.
Titans we've been hearing about for 2 years. The big one for me is Swamp Thing,
Yeah.
because I am a huge fan of Frank Miller's Swamp Thing.
Didn't they have an old
It's like-
series back in the day of Swamp Thing or a movie?
There was a movie. Yeah. Where like
It was based in DC, right?
He's like taking a shower, Swamp Thing just comes into the faucet. Wasn't that it?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It's been so long.
But
I've seen The Creature from the Black Lagoon.
I'm sorry.
which is
Did I
kind
say
of the
Frank
same
Miller?
thing.
Yes.
Okay.
You mean Alan Moore?
Alan Moore?
Yeah.
I
Fool.
fucked that up.
Flame, get mad.
He's like the most powerful character.
Yeah.
You ever
Swamp Thing?
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's in, what's he in?
Injustice.
No.
Was Swamp Thing in?
No, I feel like there was something I watched that was maybe it was a Justice League thing or something like that, where he showed up. There was some animated thing I thought that he showed up in.
Yeah.
And I swear, and he would get punched and he didn't care. He
Yeah.
would just like do this weird shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of another creature from Marvel. I don't know. I feel like it was a Swamp Thingy kind of creature.
But I'm interested to see what they're gonna do, because from what I understand, like the guys that are gonna be show running it, like are kind of guys that are like, just do whatever you want. You know? Get us an audience for this thing. So they're kind of just they're gonna let them do what the hell they want. They don't have to worry about standards and practices and stuff
That's
like
cool.
that.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
says here the initial format will be a 1-hour drama, but if the script is well received, it will be picked up for an entire series.
Cool.
It's awesome.
Hell yeah.
It was Spider-Man. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was there was like a werewolf and there was spooky guys.
Then there's a 4th one, right?
Yeah.
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the
Titans.
animated series.
Titans, Young Justice, Harley Quinn, and Swamp Thing were the 4 they announced with this.
Oh, hell yeah.
So-
Harley Quinn, the anime is. Can I see
A
it?
new animated series aimed at adults.
Now Swamp Thing
Aimed at adults.
Swamp Thing and Titans are live action, though,
Yeah.
right? While Young Justice and Harley Quinn are going to be animated.
Right.
Now, I mean, not Young Justice. Titans is going to be done by the Berlanti producer guys, the guys that do the DC shows on CW. So,
Yeah.
you know,
It's
there's
interesting if they had some kind of ties, but probably
maybe,
not.
yeah.
It could be neat.
The Swamp Thing's being written by one of Daredevil's writers, and the writer of It.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
Huh. Okay. Like
It-
the book or the movie?
the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
they're kind
Stephen
of
King was the book, right?
yeah.
Yes.
No, like I
Okay.
said, like these guys are just like they're like, hey, we know that you guys want to. If you want to go crazy with Swamp Thing, you know, or you can do it here.
Yeah.
So Harley Quinn and Swamp Thing will probably be more adult oriented,
Right.
while Young Justice can be more towards kids or whatever. I guess.
Well, I mean, teenage to early young adults, I would say Young Justice. I mean, there's some. I really like that Young Justice.
I just wonder where
show to
Titan's
watch.
going to fall in.
Yeah.
Titans. I mean, I would imagine it's going to be along the
Along
same
the same
lines of
era?
the Arrowverse. Yeah, the Beaververse. I'm sorry,
The what?
the Beaververse.
That's not a thing.
Speaking of it, fucking Jessica Chastain's in Serious Talks to play the adult version of, I can't remember the name of the Redhead Girl, in the
Fuck with him?
in the sequel movie for It.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, for when they're older.
Yeah.
yeah.
Should be fucking cool.
Yeah, there's a couple announcements for the kids that are playing that I can't remember all right now.
Yeah, I remember that one in particular.
You know, the thing about the It book is it splits between them being kids and them being adults.
Yeah.
So
Right.
we got It Part 1. You know,
Yeah,
that movie.
yeah.
So that'll be fun.
The same thing with like the basically 4-hour movie as well, like the original 90s one.
Mm-hmm.
It was a miniseries, right?
Yeah.
Broken up into 2.
It. Yeah.
Yeah, Tim Curry.
Yep. Love me some Tim
He's
Curry.
always in some weird roles.
Who wasn't that hasn't seen Clue?
Shane.
Me.
Shane. And maybe Lessa as well.
And fucking Incredibles.
I love
Who wasn't?
So good.
Who wasn't? Who didn't see Aladdin? that you?
Calvin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a joke. Right.
He's just trying
My
to take
bad.
away attention from the Incredibles thing.
Chat makes a good point. I don't want to see any sex scenes involving Swamp Thing.
Why not?
I'm pretty sure in the comics he has a love affair, right?
In the comics, it's kind of like that new movie that came out with the monster in the chick, you know, what's that called?
Shape of Water.
Yeah. It's like that, just years ago. Better. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Okay. Well, transitioning into comics, but this time it's video games related. Life is Strange is getting a comic that continues beyond the original's ending.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I saw that, but I didn't beat Life is Strange yet.
I don't want to spoil which
It's been
ending it
recommended
follows.
by everybody.
Yeah, I was
I know.
gonna say. I wonder, because like there's different ways you can end that game.
Well, it follows one of the endings.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it has to.
Yeah.
There are
Like,
two major.
It's not gonna just make up a whole new thing. It's got to go off of that.
So
but I'm interested in seeing like what it would do with that. I guess. 'Cause
It follows one of them, the one that I thought was the better ending that I chose.
Okay.
So,
But I don't know. I want to play the prequel game they have.
yeah.
But it'd be interesting to see like what happens afterwards. I'm assuming that they're going with the idea of like this one is like the canon one, and here's how it went. Here's the other one you could have had.
Yeah.
But they should
Hard
just
to say.
make two different comics that go both ways.
Maybe if the first one sells well,
Yeah.
the second one will.
I might have to look into that and see like just see what the story was, just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I would love to know.
You played it. You guys haven't played it, right?
I beat
Life
the
is
first
Strange?
one.
No, I haven't beat it. Everyone's recommended, but I haven't even played it yet. I played
Yeah.
the first 10 minutes walking around the classroom. And I'm like, I'm not fucking doing this right now.
Oh, it was so good. Like,
I know.
like walking around with your headphones in until you get to the bathroom. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. You guys you should play it.
Yeah, I know.
They're-
I will eventually.
It's 5 episodes, but it's really good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Aren't we working on maybe getting your playthrough up onto YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. And then hopefully at some point from there I might get to play the prequel.
Yeah.
I already have it. I'm just waiting to play it. So
Shane and Rick's playthrough of A Way Out, the first episode will be going on YouTube, I think, tonight.
Nice.
That's a good game, and it's a heck of an ending for.
Yeah.
So check it out.
I want to
Yeah.
play that too.
Yeah, I mean, me and Rick, we have just a great reaction to the ending, so it's pretty good. I don't think I played a video game with you where we felt like that way.
Yeah.
Did you guys
We almost.
Almost.
Dude, the thing that's crazy with Life is Strange is that like with having 5 different episodes, like I know different people have reacted different ways like on each episode. Like,
Yeah.
they all have different
There's
feels
some
and stuff like that too.
And there's some major changes depending on.
Yeah, depending on how you play it and what choices you make and what you do, like there's very different things that can happen throughout it and stuff. So
Yeah. Very different emotional impacts.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Another video game related news is God of War for the PS4 is the fastest-selling PS4 game of all time.
Yep.
In the first 3 days, it became the fastest exclusive.
Yeah.
Good.
Sony.
Good for them.
Yeah, it's from what I hear, it deserves it. Aaron, Shane, and I will be streaming that sometime in the relatively near future.
Yeah.
So
Good.
keep an eye on
I
Twitter
don't have to stream.
for an announcement.
I'm
Yeah.
happy. I have other stuff I want to do. So,
Yeah.
but no, I mean I'm glad for that because it seems like exclusives aren't really.
The thing anymore.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like it seems like so much stuff is just it's everywhere. Except for Nintendo has the exclusives, but
Well, and single-player story-based games, too.
true.
You know?
Yeah,
Which
it
is
is.
my favorite
There's been some.
way of gaming.
Yeah, oh yeah, I agree. Me too. There's been some chatter from like America, like EA, and not president, not like some places in Microsoft, but even though Don Maddock, the president, not Don Maddock, but the other cool guy said, that will never happen as long as I'm president.
Sure.
But regardless, I remember the next day Sony came up with an announcement at E3 this last year. Single-player, story-driven games will be fundamentally what drives Sony. And everyone started cheering.
That's great. I mean, I know.
So stop.
That's fine. We can have it with this.
But
That's great. I mean, I know that, unfortunately or fortunately, I guess for them, they make the real money when they go with the multiplayer games. That's how they can get people to keep buying and keep investing into the same game.
Yeah.
A single player without any kind of multiplayer component. Like I don't know if God of War has one. But that's a game you spend $60 on and you're done.
Yeah.
Maybe you have some DLC and stuff later. But you compare that to something like, like Battlefront, and you might get some people that are putting hundreds of dollars back into the game
Yeah.
over the next couple of years. It's one of the reasons that like Grand Theft Auto went from like a new game every 2 to 3 years, a new game. We're gonna, and then the new game Grand Theft Auto, they're like we're gonna give you story-based DLC.
yeah.
And then it's been years since the new ones come out, and they keep reinvesting in Grand
And
Theft Auto
I'm happy
1.
with that.
And but the DLC never came either.
Oh,
it
yeah.
came as a multiplayer thing.
Yeah.
Just from what I've read about people that are diehard Grand Theft Auto fans, they just really, really do not enjoy what's happened when it came to that part of it.
Okay.
No, I'm not
No,
saying.
I was happy about.
everybody.
I was happy about the multiplayer.
Yeah.
I love the idea of having more story-driven games rather than just straight multiplayer. But I also would like to see. I've been having trouble trying to find more like couch co-op games, rather than having to do multiplayer, having to buy. I gotta buy 3 copies of this game so that me and my buddies can play this, rather than like I have one and I have 3 controllers. Let's just sit down and play it. You know.
That's what's great about Nintendo. I think is
The Switch has more, a lot more
Switch.
co-op.
I mean, all
games.
Nintendo. I think their big philosophy in gaming is fun with friends, couch co-op.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that going away with Nintendo.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon. Hopefully ever.
I know.
Like, look at Smash Brothers. We played that more than any game we've ever played.
Yeah.
Mario Kart. I mean, everything.
Yeah.
Like Nintendo, they're great at just delivering a single-player experience, and adding multiplayer on in a meaningful way. So that's why I'm a Nintendo fanboy above all. But yeah, man, like it's weird because Sony has these great original IPs, and these things they can draw upon God of War, they can draw upon Nathan Drake,
Uncharted, yeah.
and they have a bunch of them. Like Nintendo's got a bunch of them. Microsoft, I feel like this generation, even though Xbox X has sold a lot, like they got Halo and Gears of War.
That's all.
But Gears of War got great reviews and not a lot of people bought it. Okay, so what else they got?
All I can really think of, like, they don't even have Mass Effect anymore.
No, they get like better deals on multi-platform games. Like they get first for like Battlefront, they got the first of this. For Battlefield, they got the first of this. Like, yeah, but there's what exactly does Microsoft?
It's the first
gaming
exclusive.
studios have, yeah.
Whereas like you have God of War, you have Horizon Zero Dawn, which has similarities to God of War, I believe, but it's not the same.
Yeah,
game,
Horizon Zero Dawn is
you know?
supposed to be amazing
It's
too.
very different.
I want to play that.
I haven't.
I like the step they took with
Played it?
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, I got it. I downloaded it.
Okay, you played it all?
DLC. I played like the first, kind of like the tutorial, I guess.
Yeah.
section
What do you
of it.
think?
It's really strange going from like Breath of the Wild right to it.
Yeah.
And I got to the point where I was like, I better finish my playthrough of Breath of the Wild before I get ready to get into this, especially because it controls like, you know, I kind of fell out of like that single player gaming for like 10 years, and now getting back into it, into such a modern game, there's just a lot, you know, like for me to manage in my head sometimes, especially like with the controls and stuff. But it's really like kind of I feel like a lot of new games have this like internal currency system that sometimes I feel like you don't need, and like your loadouts and stuff. There's like a million different ways you can play the game, and sometimes I'm just kind of overloaded in how I should. And I feel like I'm making a mistake every time I change something, you know. But that's just me because I haven't kept up with the trends on how this stuff is going. But being kind of like thrown into it, you know, Uncharted is pretty easy to pick up. You know, I feel like this one it's a beautiful game. It looks amazing. I love the concept behind it, you know?
Yeah.
I just found myself, like, getting frustrated with not being able to play it as well as I know it can be played.
Like, a lot of that stuff isn't new. Like, CRPGs back in the day had all that stuff. It's just, I think now console developers are treating console players, you know, as more, like, able to handle different things.
Yeah.
Well, I know sometimes they'd have stuff that came out, like, in Japan that they'd be like, this is too hard for Americans. We're going to change this and make it different. Make it easier.
Yeah, like Nintendo, I know they had.
Or they do the opposite because we had a rental market here.
Yeah.
So they'd make it way harder, so you had to rent the game over and over
It's
again.
definitely a fault on me and not on the game, you know? It's like I said, like, it's also one of those things, like, when you go from playing Uncharted right to an Assassin's Creed game, and they're kind of similar in terms of how you can play them, but the controls are different. I keep fucking up, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
So if I play it for like 3 days straight, then I'm fine, but as of right now, I need to finish my Zelda playthrough, my third one, pretty much.
But when we were talking about moving away from story-centric games, the first time I noticed it was after the last episode of Half-Life 2 came out. It was around the same time Burnout Paradise, I think, came out as well.
Which I loved. Actually, I'd say I love Burnout Paradise.
Burnout Paradise.
And I hate racing games.
It's amazing. And they like did a DLC experiment with that didn't turn out very well. And I think a lot of people saw that and were like, well, like, getting a lot of money over time for single-player games isn't going to work. And I think that's also why Valve, for a while, was like, oh, we're only going to do games that have some sort of multiplayer capability, like a Left 4 Dead or something like that.
Yeah. And you can sell skins and different things or new levels or whatever.
Yeah.
I still remember I played Left 4 Dead for the first time. You brought it to my house at Colonial Terrace.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like at 11 p.m.
Yeah. I mean, games like Left 4 Dead I love.
And then I remember you played with him first, and you're playing with me, and then a zombie got me, and I was trying to shake my controller because we were in the middle of that Nintendo Wii
I was
stage.
gonna say, were you just playing like Shattered Memories?
Well, I don't know, but
Like,
he
get
said
off.
Rick tried on that too. Yeah.
But if it was after Shattered Memories came out,
I love Shadow Memories.
that's a great
Yeah.
game. Love that game.
What a way to reimagine a game.
That game, I loved that game because that was like one of those couch co-op games. But at least it gave you 2 players for one console.
Yeah.
But I remember going out and buying another console, another copy of the game, and an extra controller just to be able to play split, like 4 players, like 2 different consoles and stuff. Because you couldn't do 4 on 1.
Yeah.
You did 2 on 1.
Right.
You know what I think?
But that game was fun. I love the co-op aspect of it. There's a lot of games that are very multiplayer heavy. Like Uncharted has that like a Versus series. You know, Call of Duty has Versus series. Sometimes they have like horde modes. But I love the idea of like pushing through levels and working together to try to survive. You know.
One thing couch co-op I appreciate a lot out of like the Xbox 360 PS3 era, which has been around for a while, but Gears really popularized it, was that horde style play. I don't think anything did it better than Gears of War did with horde. Until Call of Duty started doing
Zombies?
like these story-based, no, not zombies, these recent story-based zombies ones. I still thought Horde was better than zombies I played 4 years ago. But then they recently have some really heavy story-oriented zombie multiplayer games, which I'm like, oh my god, they're so good. And, like, the most recent one was scary as shit. It was like Resident Evil. Man, it was really good and scary.
I've done some of the Nazi zombie stuff back in the first one, and there was like a story between them.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like you went from here, then you went to here, and then you went to here. It was like you survived here for as long as you could. Then a new one came out, and you play.
Yeah, I mean, they're whole like huge modes dedicated. They have separate teams doing the zombie stuff now.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I like them.
Yeah, I think they're good.
I saw someone ask if they have a Switch and what kind of co-op games would they recommend. If you have Mario Odyssey, like you can play that one co-op. But
Actually, it's cool to play with someone who not really a gamer, to play Mario Odyssey
really,
multiplayer. Yeah.
so there's that where one you play Mario, one you play the Hat.
Did you play the Luigi
Kirby
DLC
game,
yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
The Kirby game's cool.
Kirby game's cool.
It's up to 4 players. You can do that one. That one's fun.
Yeah, and Mario Kart, absolutely, and Super Smash Brothers. If you take the time to learn it, it's the best game I've ever played. Probably
Just
in
not
my
on a
life.
Switch.
That's on a Switch.
On
We're talking about
Switch?
on the Switch.
Yeah.
Mario Kart isn't really co-op,
co-op.
but it's a fun. It's
Yeah.
a fun game to be able to play with friends. and
Snipper
stuff.
clips.
Snipper Clips is really good.
I like it. Yeah, co-op. Yeah.
That one's a fairly cheap game too.
Yeah, it's
like
real cheap.
Overcooked
Kirby's
is
gonna
good
be
as long
60.
as you don't fight often with
You,
somebody.
no, you're gonna get a divorce.
Yeah, I like Overcooked. And you know what, Bomberman? As soon as the price dropped from like 60 to like 30, it's definitely worth it.
One I haven't played yet, and I'll let you know whenever I play it. Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time. It looks really cool.
That's coming out for the Switch?
It's already out for the
Oh,
Switch.
shit. I got that for the 360.
I bought it, but I
for
haven't
the
played it yet.
Xbox One. I love it.
So I want to play that with like Melanie or whoever. It's up to 4-player co-op.
If you wait a couple months, get Ikaruga, which is one of my favorite games of all time.
I think it's so hard.
Hell yeah, it's hard as hell. Shoot 'em up, overhead, shoot 'em up. It's coming out for the Switch. And you can play it in vertical mode, too.
The way it's meant to be played.
Yeah, oh yeah, which I never played like that. But yes.
If it's more casual, I'd recommend probably like Kirby, Mario Odyssey, Snipper Clips, and then Mario Kart if you just want to have fun and play games.
Yeah.
Otherwise, for more tougher stuff, probably Overcooked, Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time. There's a weird caveman game I got. It's all right. It's not the best, but it's okay. I forget what it's called. Just look up Caveman. It's a 4-player co-op game, and there's 4 different cavemen you can play that have different powers.
You know, one of the things that when they were developing the new Breath of the Wild Zelda game is, you know, they're like, we're talking about the conventions of Zelda. You know, usually these kind of big epic adventures, we usually have it as a single player, but they experimented with multiplayer co-op in that world. They ultimately didn't go for it, but people were saying that might be one of the things that you do for the next one.
That'd be great.
Really?
So that'd be interesting.
That would be cool. I expect Nintendo to get it right. Like the former president of Nintendo before Iwata, he was such a hardcore militant of a president. There's games that are 95% done. He would just cancel them. Nope, because he doesn't want to put that Nintendo
Stamp on it?
No, because that Nintendo stamp really used to mean a lot. And then the Wii came out, and the Wii was great for a lot of reasons. But you know what? They had some not good games on the Wii.
Yeah.
You know what I
They
mean?
just put whatever they could on the Wii, basically.
Yeah.
It seemed-
Shovelware is what it's
Yeah.
called.
Well,
Yeah,
they
well, it's
sold
because
so
the
many
GameCube
games.
did so poorly. They're like, you know what? We need to lighten up what we
Let-
pass this.
Let
game.
more stuff in so that we can get more money for it all.
Pretty much, yeah.
The other thing I would recommend too, if you're doing Nintendo with a Switch, there's the new like my.nintendo or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And whenever you like buy games for your Switch, especially if you download them or whatever, or if you just purchase them, you can get extra like little coins, and you can use those coins to get discounts on buying other stuff as well. So.
And I can't believe I forgot this, but 3 days, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze dropped on the Switch. It's a
In 3 days or 3 days ago?
3 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you didn't catch on the Wii U, play for the Switch. It looks better, runs smoother, it's just as fun, and it includes an extra mode, and it includes Funky Kong if you're playing with someone who isn't like a hardcore gamer. It's an amazing game. It's got great reviews. Check it out.
This is coming out for the PS4 and the Xbox One in August, but there might be a Switch version in the works. Divinity Original Sin 2. It's like playing a Western RPG, CRPG kind of thing, but you can do it co-op, which is really awesome.
Can't you go up to 4 players on that one?
I don't know about 2.
I think on the first one you could do 2.
Yeah, the first one you could do
in
2.
Divinity Original Sin 2 you can do up to 4.
Okay, I still haven't played
I know it's already out for like PC.
the second one, yeah.
But if it's coming out for the other ones, like that'd be a fun one to play through co-op with just a group. But yeah, it's very story driven. It's an over the top kind of Diablo style play, if that makes sense.
Yeah, kind of.
Or maybe like, I don't know, League of Legends, like something where it's more over the top. You're looking down at them. You're not like behind them or anything like that.
It's isometric. It's like an Icewind Dale or like a Planescape Torment, one of those kind of things.
Or those one Tomb Raider games, kind of like those.
Yeah.
The Tomb Raider Temple of Osiris.
Yeah.
Or Light of something. I forget what they're called.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's like it plays kind of like those, where you're running around and attacking and doing stuff like that.
But it's not in real time. Like you pick your attacks.
Yeah, it's been a while since I played the first one, but sure. I remember.
But it's like a meaty RPG, like 50, 60 hours that you can play with someone else, which is pretty awesome. So, PlayStation Now, which is the system that Sony has where they have a bunch of servers running an emulator of PS3, and you can get that on your PS4, and that's how you can play PS3 games.
Oh, cool.
They finally started adding PS2 games
Oh, really?
this month.
Yeah.
They've added Ape Escape 2, Dark Cloud 2, Hot Shot Tennis.
Is Contra Shattered Soldier on there? Then I'll be happy.
No,
I didn't play Ape Escape 2. I didn't play Ape Escape 2.
It's a neat service because like you can play a lot of games.
you can also do it on PC as well.
You like subscribe to it, and then you just have this library of games that you can play from as long as you're subscribed to it.
Yeah.
I would love to replay Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers on PlayStation 2.
Heck
That's
yeah.
a fun game.
That is so damn
Me
fun.
and you and Andy Hennis played that at Third Street House.
I loved that game.
2 Towers?
Yeah,
No.
Return of the King was also good. I thought Two Towers was the best.
I thought, one of them was a multiplayer.
Maybe
The Fellowship wasn't multiplayer.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think
Two Towers
and
was.
Return of the King.
Return of the King was and was online.
Okay.
Okay. Two Towers.
Those
was my
are
shit,
fucking.
though.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
Man. They
I
look so
remember
good
those.
too. But
Like
Shooting arrows.
Yeah,
I was mad that Legolas had unlimited arrows like everyone else though, because that's his thing.
You could be Legolas, you could be Gimli or Aragorn. It was just so damn good. I think you could be.
Eventually, you could get like Gandalf and the Hobbits
Yeah,
too.
eventually you could.
Yeah, I remember playing that. I always played as
Damn, that was
Legolas.
so good.
For some reason, my weird story about that game is back in the day, I used to just mute. Like whenever I was playing certain games, I didn't care about story, didn't care about any of that stuff.
Mute and listen to different music, you savage.
I'd listen to CDs
I
of like
remember.
other stuff. So like whenever I think of James Bond, there was like this Now 20 CD, I think is what it was, that we listened to
Oh, like
while
one of
playing
those-
like multiplayer, and it just had a whole bunch of like pop songs on it. So like certain
Aren't
songs.
they covers of pop songs?
No,
Okay.
it's the Now, not
I'm
like
thinking of
not
Kids
Kids
Bop.
Bop.
Kids Bop was shit. I only got to listen to it once. My cousin had one. I'm like, where'd you get this? Like, they call. Where are they calling?
But there's certain songs on
I won't get
Now.
stuff offline.
There's certain songs I just hear and it makes me think of James Bond. Donkey Kong Country and Backstreet Boys was another one that kind of
Now.
coordinate because my sister and I would listen to like a Backstreet Boys CD
I feel
while
like I
playing
remember
Donkey Kong Country together.
commercial for
Yeah.
Now. Well, they had commercials for Now?
Yeah.
yeah, they did.
Now 20, now 20,
They just
now
sold
50.
mixtapes.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's crazy.
It was like what was popular at that
Yeah.
time. And then for Two Towers, the only song I remember playing during those was Whiskey for My Men and Beer for My Horses. I feel like I played that on repeat while just tearing through orcs and
I
stuff.
forgot about that song right
I don't
now,
know
right
why.
Now, so I remember it.
I knew I lost my respect for you long ago, and now I remember why.
Why? I don't get it. But I don't know why. But I was like, yeah, we're the law. Like I think because the song's like about being the law and stuff like that. And I felt like, yeah, I'm the law, and I'm tearing through these guys. I need beer for horses.
Would have been funny if you just been listening to the
I don't know.
soundtrack while you had it muted.
Like the Lord of the Rings
Yeah,
soundtrack
Lord
while
of the
playing
Rings.
Lord of the Rings. I don't know why. Like we would just mute stuff and listen to other things while we played stuff. Usually it was when I was doing
That was like a
stuff.
game that I would beat from beginning to end in a night.
Yeah.
And then it's start over and do it again.
It was
I love
great.
that game.
And see, I would get video game music and listen to it all the time.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I listened to.
Yeah, I remember
back
that.
then.
I remember like
I didn't really like. I adore video game music, but I fell in love with like JRPG music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what I would jam to like Final Fantasy 7 soundtrack and Final Fantasy 8 stuff like that.
See, Rick, I remember when he listened to two things. One was video game music. The other one was the Monkees.
Yep. For a while.
Cool, man.
Then I found Bob Dylan. And then a lot of other stuff. But
Yeah, true.
nothing's ever been better than Bob.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, Ed Harris. We were talking about him. Like, we were talking about
The
him.
actor?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said I would really listen to a few things. Main thing is Bob Dylan. That's what he said.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool. What was that? Who was that?
Probably Cheat Street.
Treat Stream. Who's that from?
Atoy Waz.
I'll tell you what.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Atoy
I keep
Waz.
looking at that camera because it's flipped around, looking at me. So I'll be like, "Thank you," but it's not. It's not on. This one's on.
Because no one thanks you ever, so you take it yourself.
Thank you. What? Now that's screwing with me, Rick. Like that
Yeah.
versus that. Like
Because
I'm on
it's there
that
and
side.
there.
I'm on that side. Is weird.
No Calvin means the cheat stream is more evenly divided.
Yeah, now we
Garrett
can
Warren.
eat. You can all eat something. What?
I've got this thing that Aaron wanted me to show, and I also found independently.
Yeah. We'll wait for Eric to get
Thank
that.
you, Eric. Again, I'm starving. I'd say.
Sure.
I can't find a replacer or anything.
We don't need any.
What is it? The boxes are small.
It's 2 cheesy breads.
Oh, okay, cool.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys should stream every day and not pay for lunch. Alrighty. So there's a thing that if it's what I'm thinking it was, I mentioned something to Rick, and he's like, "Oh, I think I already got that. Don't worry." So I'm gonna see what it is. Is this the same thing?
Nintendo Labo?
Yeah, it's Nintendo. I call it Labo, but yeah, it could be.
Damn.
So
Here, napkin, please.
UPS built this thing to hold everything for it.
What?
It's like a rolling suitcase. The UPS was just like, we deal with cardboard a lot. Let's make a thing.
Game. Respect to game.
Huh?
So
You go to the UPS store and get that cardboard thing.
No. They made it and just released this, and weren't planning on like releasing it or anything. But now that it's kind of caught on, and a lot of people are like, "That's awesome," they said, we'll consider."
That's pretty neat.
That's pretty cool.
I like it.
Is that what you?
No.
No?
Not at all.
Oh.
I had something else.
Okay.
Related to UPS. Apparently, there was a guy who he decided he was going to do something kind of bold, right? He was known for different like criminal things that he'd done in his past, and he decided that what
It's
he
the
was,
same friend from high school that you guys have?
no, no one I know or anything.
What?
This guy decided that what he was going to do is that he was going to submit to the United States Postal Service a change of address for a UPS location to his house. So it's not that everything UPS was sending out was coming to him,
Right.
but it went through, and everything that UPS was being sent for them and their employees was going to him instead. And he got like thousands of packages. He got company cards and stuff like that just came to him.
Jeez.
And it took them like 3 months to even realize, oh,
We're not getting any mail.
we're getting a lot less mail than we used to, There's like usually we get some mail by now. So then they submitted something and it started being investigated. And the only reason he got caught as quickly as he did, he probably would have gotten caught eventually, was that he had checks that he took and cashed at a check cashing place for $10,000.
Holy shit, dude.
And then it got red flagged and they caught him for it. He's in jail now, I believe, but
How need to make a movie about him and star Leo DiCaprio.
But how crazy of an idea is it that I'm gonna submit a
Change of address.
change of address
For the Amazon warehouse.
Yeah, for the UPS.
Yeah.
Like all the stuff they get, they're not gonna notice that their mail's not there, but I'm gonna get their mail. That's a
crazy idea.
Very crazy and bold idea that worked for him for like 3 or 4 months.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, I heard about it and I'm like, I want to talk about
It's
this.
like worth the consequences to have that story.
Yeah, because you didn't kill anybody.
Exactly.
Mail
But-
fraud is a federal offense.
Yeah, which it says so on, like, apparently, like, whenever he submitted his thing, like, it says on it, if you're lying,
Yeah.
you are, you know, it could be a federal crime, you'll go to jail. But, damn it, Shane.
I'm going to look up mail fraud and see
You
what
had this
the-
announced, said it here, you opened it and you've eaten it.
I didn't double
And
dip.
you took the cheese one.
No, we're sharing.
Mail fraud
Cheese.
carries a sentence up to 5 years in prison and or a fine of $250,000 when individuals are involved. And if it's an institution, 30 years in prison and $1 million.
Woo! Dang.
Oh, no.
So Newman knew what he was
It
talking
just
about
reminds me of,
when he said it was
Yeah.
something not to mess with.
it reminds me of Catch Me If You Can a lot. For some reason. Check fraud. You know, like basically.
Yeah, his was mostly check fraud.
How did he cash the checks? Like he would have had to have an ID for that name, right?
That's why he went to a check cashing place instead of a bank.
I guess.
Maybe it was a little, I don't know, I've never been to one of those, like, check cashing businesses.
Yeah,
you know
like,
what I mean?
like Cash Now.
I've never been to one, so I don't know how they work. I know if I go to my bank and cash one, if it's over a certain amount, they will do a like a hold kind of thing where like, well, we'll cash this, but we recommend you put it in like your account and then do it this way or something like that. Or they want your ID. Like there's certain
Yeah.
steps of how much they do.
Atoya was who sent us this said, I ordered a large Eric's favorite, which was wings. Something not right.
I told you. Eric's like, why are we always getting cheese bread? That's not my favorite. And I was like, I changed it. I don't know.
Either way, we
I think it's fair of me to assume that you're just messing with me.
No. I'll try emailing TreatStream or something. And see what
either
they
way,
say.
we appreciate it.
No, yeah.
Yes.
I like it.
Thank you, Atoya was, and
I hate that it's labeled my favorite.
we'll look into whatever the issue happens to be.
But I
would
was
say this
so
used to
hungry
be-
'cause we skipped lunch.
This used to be Eric's favorite. So I asked Eric what his favorite thing was. He said the cheese bread or something like that at Papa John's. And I put 2 cheese breads.
not what I
You
said.
said the cheese bread with cheesy sauce is nothing better.
I said the cheesy sauce was my favorite,
No,
not the
no.
cheesy bread. Dude, I know my own shit.
No. Then you told me wrong.
Maybe I did.
Because you told me the cheese bread with cheesy sauce. 'Cause
But when
what
you
else would
say that, you
what
say
else
my
do you
favorite.
dip cheesy sauce?
Everything.
That makes sense.
I would dip it in nothing. I just eat it.
Wings? You dip wings in cheesy sauce?
100%.
That is a
Really?
stupid thing to say.
Don't tell me what my favorites are. I never impose that on you.
About
I love that
Well-
cheesy sauce.
With cheese bread. That's what you said.
Yep.
We had it one time. You said it was great.
I can't remember.
Anyway. Nope, no wings. Sorry. Hopefully they didn't charge for wings.
Yeah. Oh, that
Hopefully they charge for this.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I will find out.
Oh, I thought you were like.
No, I was looking at what it
look
says
down
there.
this tunnel.
I mean, it says exactly what it is. Anyway,
What's the next thing, Rick?
That's all the topics I have, actually.
really,
Unless anyone has another one.
We'll get one from the chat, man.
Yep, I asked Chad if they had any questions. Pro Reviews wants to know what is Eric's favorite food.
cheesy sauce and cheese bread.
It's not.
It's not.
Fortunately, my favorite food is something I'll never have again. And that is my mom's hash brown casserole.
Give me this.
I don't know what it is about that recipe.
Oh, it's lost forever?
It's lost forever. There's no way I can
terrible.
ever have. You could probably have the exact recipe. Just a way, there's a way that she made it that it was always the best. Like whenever I graduated, and we had my graduation party, and she's like, "You can have anything you want. We'll make it for all the friends and stuff." I said, "Fucking, I want hash brown casserole, and I want better than sex cake." Better than sex cake was great too. That's his name.
What's
it's
it called?
It's called Better Than Sex Cake.
Okay, I thought you were saying it fast.
Your mom made this when you
I'm
were
like, I
kids?
must have a
Oh
drink.
yeah,
Let me get a picture.
we're a very progressive family.
Picture of what?
The cake.
Where-
Never heard of it. I want to know what it looks like.
Where did she made it up?
Maybe she did. I don't care.
Nope, it exists.
Yep.
Isn't there an alcoholic drink called
That's what it is.
There you
It's
go.
a chocolate cake. You put like these.
Those nuts.
You put like you don't. We didn't do the nuts.
Good.
We got
Good.
chocolate cake. You put toothpicks into it to make a bunch of holes, and then you drizzle caramel into the holes, let the cake absorb the caramel, and then you just put whipped cream on top. Not icing, whipped cream.
Sounds like an amazing thing that some guy 1,000 years ago did by accident.
It's the best thing. It's like discovered
So
fire.
you would take that over sex?
I would now.
What?
Yeah, he's had sex.
That's just the name what it's called, but that's also one of my favorites. But the best thing about it, though, is like once you if you had leftovers, you put it in the fridge, they get cold, that caramel would freeze it. Damn, it was good.
That was so good, dude.
Big old glass of milk. Oh, I was so in shape then.
What?
That does sound good.
So yeah, those two are my favorites.
What is a hash brown casserole?
I can't. I mean, I know what it sounds like. I just can't describe how good it was. It's like this cheesy potato casserole. There's just something about the way she made it.
Is your dad
I've had it.
Like, what's in it?
I don't know.
Just potatoes and cheese?
I've never asked.
You never asked.
I don't question.
You didn't-
I don't question the heavens,
You
Eric.
didn't cut it open and be like, look, onions, or something?
No onions, no man. It was
Tomato?
potato and cheese, and then some and love. All right,
Meat?
love.
There's no meat?
That's what is in there. No meat.
You
would pair it
your
with
dad
something.
can
It
make
sounds like hash browns.
I know, but it just I don't know. Maybe it was.
I'm just curious what
Maybe it was a
casserole
specific type of cheese or specific type of potato. What's happening?
No, I'm just bringing up a video.
Something, I just
While you're talking.
I was listening and I heard a ooh, and I looked and I was like, is someone out there? What happened? What was that noise? It freaked me out.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's just something about it that people have tried to replicate for me. Can't be done.
Okay. What's your favorite food of all time, Aaron?
I don't know. I like a lot of food.
Now, I might just say chicken adobo.
I don't know if I have a
I think
favorite.
it's like my favorite food of all time.
How about what have you eaten that you ate so much it used to be your favorite, but you had a binge session and now you can never eat it again?
Nothing.
I don't feel like I've ever had that.
I've had that with potato chips,
No.
where I binged them and I was like, nope, I can never eat these again.
Like, I know people, like Melanie had a thing where she can't drink vodka now because it makes her sick because she threw up with vodka. Like, I know some people that they ate something and then they threw up and now it makes
It's like Shane and Head.
Yeah, exactly. He can't get head without getting
He would
sick.
get
and
motion
throwing up.
sickness.
That was a long time ago.
I did that with Chinese food. I got
Yeah.
food
I
poisoning.
thought you were
like
the
that.
Chinese girl back in the day. That's what you're going to say.
But I know people like that have that kind of thing. But I can't think. Melanie once she hated cheese. She didn't eat cheese for a long time because she ate a whole bunch of Kraft singles, got sick and threw up, and then never wanted cheese again. But I can't think of anything that I've eaten chicken tikka masala. My favorite thing down at Star of India,
Yeah.
the restaurant there. I get it every time I go there. I walk in and the lady goes, tikka masala? I go, yes. She goes, spicy? I go, yes. She goes, mixed naan? I go, yes. She knows exactly what I want. Every time that's all I get when I go.
Yeah.
She does that for me now too, but it's medium. The spicy's too much for me.
So,
But it's the same thing. Tikka masala?
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what happens when I go in there.
You said it like an Asian person.
It used to be whenever I went into China Win, I would always get chicken and broccoli with rice, and Joey knew. She would be like, chicken and broccoli? Yes, and rice, all same thing. Mm-hmm. I always get the same thing at different places, but I've never gotten sick of it. And sometimes I have different moods, but I never feel like, what's my favorite
That
thing?
happens to me when I go into buffets. They're like, everything? I'm like, yep.
You just go into
Oh, it's him again.
Start the fires.
So, I don't know. I can't think of I love wings. I love pizza. There might be times I'm not in the mood for something, but I don't know what my
You know, I was in the mood for it. I know you hate it, but I love
Peanut butter.
Empire Buffet.
Oh, I don't hate it, but if I'm going to get Chinese, I'd rather just
But
get,
I was just in the mood for
Chinese.
it. But I was by myself. I had nothing. Nobody. I just went myself. I listened to a podcast as I had Empire Buffet. And it was
Yeah.
one of the best dining experiences of my life.
I'll tell you what, one of my
I loved it so much.
was I had to go for training back when I worked at the college to different places like Virginia and Anaheim to go by myself, and I don't, they'd pay for it, the food, and I'd always eat every meal at Olive Garden, lunch,
I love
dinner,
Olive Garden. I never get to go there. Melanie hates it.
I love Olive Garden, dude.
and yeah, just sitting there with your laptop or whatever, watching stuff, eating with headphones in. It's the best.
I went to Olive Garden one time. It was after, I don't know where Melanie was. I was out in town by myself, and I was like, I need lunch. When am I going to get to lunch? I'm going to go to Olive Garden. I went there, and I sat in the bar area, ordered my food that I wanted, ate it.
See, if I'm over by the mall and I have the choice, I'm never going to pick Olive Garden.
Oh, man. I love
I'm always going to pick Outback Steakhouse.
Really?
I love
It's a little
that
more
place.
expensive.
I know.
I think it's too expensive,
I love it.
and I can get a steak anywhere.
I get a steak anywhere, I feel like.
Olive Garden
The
is...
chicken
You can't get a
scampi.
bloomin' onion everywhere.
I can get it at least
You
once
get it
a
on
year.
Fridays.
I can get it at least once a year down at Stonewall Festival, and it's better.
It is better.
That's good, yeah.
But I either go Outback or I go Five Guys there. That
Five Guys
good.
is good, yeah.
It takes a while for it to get done, but
Yeah.
it's good.
I mean, they're good.
Shane, do you know what Cine Gang is? It's Pong's favorite Filipino food. Cine Gang? S-I-N-I gang?
No. No. Refresh my memory on it.
But I don't know, Five Guys is good. Olive Garden is just there's not very many. I feel like I don't know, good pasta places. Like
Olive Garden.
almost every pizza place has like some kind of pasta dish they sell.
I like Da Vinci's.
but it's not the same.
I
You know
really
what I
like
mean?
Da Vinci's.
I've only been there like once and it was okay.
I've never liked Da Vinci's anytime I've went.
Really?
And
Yeah.
I didn't like Spagna's the one time I went.
I've never been to Spagna's yet. But
Oh,
like
I like
whenever I'm over there,
Spagna's.
Melanie doesn't like pasta, so it's hard for me to be able to go.
In
hey,
any
let's
shape
go.
or form.
Damn it, Aaron, we should go.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
I mean, you can fucking walk across the bridge right there.
Let's
You're
go.
at Spagna's.
Take this laptop.
never
Take
been
all
there.
that
You
shit.
can walk there in 3 minutes.
I've never been to Spagna's.
Yeah.
Never been there, but I would eat there. Probably if it's good. especially.
I've had their spaghetti meatball, and I love. It is filled with mozzarella.
See, if I go to Olive Garden, I always get the chicken. Shoot, what is it? What's it called?
Skippy.
No, not
Chicken
scampi.
Parmesan.
Chicken Parmesan. And I
Or
get that
chicken
anywhere.
Alfredo.
I get the chicken Parmesan with Alfredo instead of the spaghetti they give you. I do an Alfredo sauce, and I get the bread and the salad. That's what I get.
I get chicken scampi. It's like chicken spaghetti with the with a white sauce. It's like buttery. It's terrific with all kinds of sautéed bell peppers and
sounds good.
onions.
I don't get their pizza, which is what Melanie would get. She's like, it's not that good.
As a single man, I tell you what I get. I get Stouffer's lasagna.
That's what they serve at Da Vinci's.
I know. I think they do.
It's
don't
the
they?
same thing.
I'm pretty sure they do.
I've heard that that's what they serve.
I get
Stouffer's
Stouffer's lasagna, make it in the microwave, baby. Damn, it's good.
They get one of the big family packs and they
Yeah.
cut it into 4 and they charge you as much as the big family pack.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I'd rather just go get chicken Parmesan. It's just so good. Love it. I have like one thing I'll get if you name a place, I'm like, I always get this. Almost anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Applebee's.
Applebee's, I always get the 2 for $20 and I get the steak with the shrimp Parmesan on top and then Melanie I usually share spinach artichoke dip.
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen, I'll get a flamethrower burger.
two hot dogs, chili cheese.
See, I try to purposely change it.
There's one place that I
fun game.
alternate, which is Wendy's. I'll do spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Or I'll do a Baconator.
You know what?
Taco Bell.
Every time I go to Wendy's, I never get fries anymore. I always
You get
get
baked potato?
Chili.
Oh, chili.
Chili.
I love a baked potato with chili cheese on it. Fucking love it.
I've been more, I guess, experimental at Burger King because I haven't found like this is it.
Burger King doesn't do it for me anymore. Every time I go, it's a subpar.
Really?
Yep.
I love the taste of the burgers though.
It's subpar for me.
But I guess lately too, I've been trying to eat healthier.
See, I haven't been.
So
Their classic chicken sandwich, I think, is the best.
really,
I haven't been
I
to
feel
Burger
like they
King.
did some shit. They saved some money on some subpar ingredients or some shit. But every time I've gone now, which granted it's been like twice in the last 4 months, it's been terrible.
Yeah.
Like I get home, I take a bite, and I'm like, this is not good. And maybe I'm just getting older and more of an asshole or something, but
That's true.
I just judge it so hard.
like, Whoppers are good to me. I love the Whoppers.
Yeah.
I love a Whopper.
I don't
with pickle and everything. It's so good.
I usually don't go to McDonald's. I'll go to like Burger King or Wendy's just because I like the taste of their food better.
See, I haven't been to Burger King in like 12 years because I had a crazy ex-girlfriend that worked there. So
I get you.
I could never go. And then she moved to Florida to go be a nurse. And so if I ever go to Florida, I can never go to a hospital.
The,
You just don't know.
You just don't know.
She wouldn't recognize you now.
I just lost the McDonald's beside my house. I can't go there anymore.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You just
Where you
lost
lost
it.
it?
Like you can't find it.
I'm recording. I can't. No, I can't. I can't do it
Where'd it go?
anymore because I usually like stop there and get like a chicken sandwich or something like on the way here, you know, for breakfast. But that shift is now. The window is
No, you don't.
a window is somebody from my high school that was in my grade since kindergarten. I just can't face her.
Yeah.
I can't face her working there.
I'll tell you what else is
So
terrible.
I've lost it.
Is I taught some classes at Washington State. And so, like, I'll see my students as, like, checkout counters or whatever
Yeah.
who, like, dropped out of my class.
Yep.
And that's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to say in chat right now that someone said, excuse me, as a single man, and their name is Jance Lot.
No, I meant like as a single man, my go-to was that. Like as a person that lives by themselves, you know, gets dinner by themselves, cooks for one person, you know.
Rip Eric. Uh-oh, Eric. Wait, is Eric single? I'm like, he is now.
I meant like, you know, I like happened to that thing where it was like learn to cook for one, that kind of thing.
I just looked down and saw that, it made me laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have like all the
as
negatives
a
of still
single
being
man,
single.
like I am, but as a single man, i.e., when I was one,
Like when you go out, you're by yourself,
Yeah.
usually eating somewhere.
yeah, it's a long distance relationship. I still get that lasagna; it's still great.
Yep.
By
I do love
myself.
Stouffer's. I love the veggie lasagna too.
Yeah.
So fucking good.
I don't
Like,
like lasagna that much anymore.
I've never had a long distance
I'm married.
relationship, but do you guys like sync up your meals and be like, okay, you get a Stouffer's lasagna, I'm going to get
Different
one.
time zones.
And we
No,
can talk about like
Yeah.
how it tastes or whatever. I don't know.
Like have dinner together on the phone
yeah,
or FaceTime.
no. It's just about trying to, especially with the time zone difference. But it's about just trying to make as much time as you can just to talk.
Yeah.
But we're lucky too, where we get to like, we're pretty far away from each other. We get to see each other like every month or so.
Sure.
Someone said single eater, single eater, single eater.
Single. Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Yeah.
A lot of food talk there.
There was some food talk. So I'll modify this one a little bit. Other than Ohio, what would your other favorite state be?
Wyoming?
Not West Virginia.
No.
God, no.
Fucking West Virginia. West Virginia.
Wyoming is flat or mountainy. And if you're in the flat area, you can see the mountains and it's pretty. And I liked it. And there's no one there.
Probably
I like that
Colorado.
too.
What city was I
As
at?
long as it has good internet.
Yeah,
I'd-
Colorado is
Colorado.
nice. Utah's
Pacific
nice.
Northwest.
Yeah, I mean they're just known as some of the most beautiful places in the U.S.
Whichever city I went to in Virginia for some training, that's where I would go because
Wherever it was.
yeah, because like everything was in a grid and I never got lost. Like it was my first time there.
Where was it?
It was in Virginia.
Okay. All right.
I lived in Lynchburg, Virginia for 4 months, 5 months.
Rick
It's
needs
very
a-
beautiful.
Rick needs a place that you can never get lost.
Well, like,
It's like a small island.
I'd never been there before, but it was the first time I ever felt like I was home.
You know what, Rick?
Because I could find everything.
Rick,
Like in Marietta, I still can't find everything. I've been here how many years?
Rick, what you need is one city that spans over 5 miles in one straight line.
Like the Vegas Strip.
That way, there's only 2 ways
Go
you
to
can
Myrtle
go,
Beach.
and you always have a 50-50 chance of being right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And if I'm wrong, it's only 5 miles.
Yeah, and if you're wrong, then you just turn around and you go the other way. There's no like, well, I'm entirely lost. I have nowhere where I am.
Okay.
You know, you just go the other way for a while until you find where you gotta go. That'd be the best case scenario I can think of for you to have. Right? Is there a better way of having?
Or if the city was
city?
like in a circle.
So you just go. That could work.
Yeah.
That could work. You just have to have like a round.
Because then I wouldn't have to backtrack.
Yeah. But there's no way of traveling in between then, huh?
Yeah.
You can't go in between it.
Right.
Just around.
Around.
Terrible for traffic wise. But,
Well,
Yeah.
you know, like hey, I need to get over here. Well, you gotta go.
You just need every city to adopt like the same standards. So like every city is like the same template of a city where you go to the next city. Like Burger King, Wendy's, Walmart here, and you go to the next city over, like, and it's the same exact fucking thing.
well, Parkersburg is the worst with all the one ways and everything else.
Fucking Parkersburg just is the worst anything.
So terrible.
They had a cool city park.
Yeah.
I know. I was there last weekend for a concert thing.
Or just get filthy rich and like hire a personal navigator.
Yep, I need one. Okay, we have a question here. What are your guys' favorite and least favorite book to movie adaptations? He said Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter are my faves. Perry Jackson is my least fave.
I mean, Lord of the Rings is probably my favorite just because of the sheer like triumph of that movie, like being able to take the most unfilmable book ever and turning into a 3 trilogy thing. I mean, that one's an achievement. So I have to throw it there. I mean, Harry Potter is great and stuff, but you have multiple different directors and writers and, you know, different crews and,
Sure.
you know, that's great. But Lord of the Rings to me was just like, it took them years of their lives just to do that, you know? Straight.
Yeah.
Like Peter Jackson didn't sleep for like 3 years, you know?
Ate yogurt, lost weight.
Yeah.
I'd probably say.
Well, that was in King Kong.
I'd probably say book 1 water to movie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's probably the worst one. But I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it.
But I've heard it's really bad. Does that
Yeah,
count?
that's what I hear.
Does that work?
Book to movie.
There's a what is it? Dean Koontz's Odd Thomas was okay,
Yeah.
but it wasn't my favorite as far as an adaptation.
The Martian was really good.
I haven't seen The Martian.
You haven't seen
and
The
I haven't
Martian?
read The Martian.
I read the book, but the movie's fucking great.
It is great.
Favorite, I mean.
Ready Player One?
Oh yeah, I haven't seen the movie yet,
Oh, you haven't seen the movie still. That's right.
which is weird.
The Shining, like they're both really different, but
Yeah.
I like them both a lot.
I've never read the book, but I love the movie The Thing. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that what book was that originally? It was a book, right?
No, it was a short story.
Short story.
Yeah, who
I knew
goes
it-
there?
Okay, it was based on something I knew, but I didn't know what it was. I've never read it.
Yeah, those are also amazing.
If that
as
counts,
well.
I love that movie.
Yeah,
I
favorite movie of all time.
I had to say maybe the Harry Potter books to movies. They're fantastic, and a movie to book that I love. I have to say the Revenge of the Sith novelization is superior to the movie in every way, and the movie's my favorite Star Wars, probably. That and it might be my
Visuals.
except visuals. Yeah.
No, I get what you.
Oh no, Eric, that font that they use.
But and I'll tell you what,
sexy.
When I watched Count of Monte Cristo in 2001,
Yeah.
I loved the movie. I still do. But then I read the book like a few years later after you let me borrow the Penguin Classics one.
Yeah. It didn't make it back to me.
No, I didn't. It's fucking a great book.
It
better
is.
in every way.
It is better.
Yeah. I can't think of one I dislike. I think I just avoid.
Yeah.
If I hear bad stuff about them, I avoid them. I just never watch them.
Yeah, I mean it depends on what you want to look at too, because like I guess you could dive into like comics or something like that as being.
Well, I was gonna say comics not necessarily, but Watchmen. I would throw that one up there because Watchmen is definitely it's a graphic novel, but it's a beginning, middle, end. It's not an ongoing series.
Same with 300.
Not really, but
300 is so fucking good.
and Watchmen had I would put Watchmen up there because its adaptation definitely changed the ending. In my opinion, was better. The movie was so maybe that one too.
Yeah, 300.
Well,
I don't know how the hell they made a movie out of 300.
What was it? Gerald's Game? Me and Melanie watched that one. I don't know. Melanie kept on thinking it was gonna be scary, and I just sat there. But
Yeah.
Gerald's Game.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I think it's a Stephen King book originally. It's a Netflix original movie that is based on like a guy and a girl, a husband and wife go out to this cabin, and they're gonna go for this secluded, little husband-wife time, right? And he handcuffs her to the bed, and they're gonna do some stuff, and he has a heart attack and dies. And now she's handcuffed to the bed.
Elsa.
And that's where the movie goes from. Okay.
Sounds like phone booth.
Phone booth. I don't know. It was an interesting movie. I kind of got bored in the middle a little bit, but so I'm like, well, what are they going to do? Like, she's hanging to the bed. How interesting can it get? It gets kind of interesting, but it also kind of gets weird, and it was okay.
Dropped honey.
It's
And
like
a bear burst in.
A lot of it becomes. A lot of it is very. It's very mental.
Yeah.
It's what's in her head and stuff too, and like what she's thinking.
Well, it's like there was a movie where this guy buried alive, one where The Rock got on his arm.
Well, there's Ryan Reynolds' movie, right? He
18
got buried
hours,
alive, and then
yeah.
128 hours.
Oh, buried?
Yeah,
that-
he was talking about buried, and then he was talking about 128 hours.
Yes, but did you see the Ryan Reynolds one?
Nope.
It's fucking great. Didn't think it'd be as good as it was.
I like the abridged version in Kill Bill.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Have you seen Gankutsuo?
No.
Okay.
Someone said I haven't seen it. Dark Tower. Have you guys seen Dark Tower?
I haven't seen Dark Tower.
I haven't seen
I've
it.
read the book.
Have not
but
seen or
I haven't read the book, so a lot of these I haven't read a lot of the books.
Well,
but
the
I've watched
gunslinger.
movies.
I heard it wasn't as good, but I still want to watch it because I love Idris Elba and
Idris and Matthew
McConaughey.
McConaughey. But
They're amazing. I heard it wasn't their fault. I heard just the script wasn't as good as the material, but I'll still watch it because I love them and
Best adaptation of all time is Mortal Kombat.
might be right
I
about
love the
that.
first Mortal Kombat.
I love it so
Yeah,
much.
it's
Yeah,
good.
that's fantastic.
$500 sunglasses, asshole.
That's the second one.
This is when no, that's the first one.
No, that's the
I thought
first
it
one.
was-
Motherfucker!
Get
Try to
that-
tell me my business.
That was the very beginning of the second one.
Nope.
No,
You're trying to do a Calvin.
no.
All right.
Can't have that.
This is the part where you
Try to
fall
walk.
down.
Of course you like The Incredibles.
I like the Gremlins.
Have we seen the new Red Dead Redemption trailer? I haven't.
Nope.
I have not seen.
I have not. I was going to watch it earlier, but I'm like, yeah,
I never even played the first one.
do it later. Eric played the first one.
Played the first one.
I played the first one. I didn't beat it. I mean, it's like Grand Theft Auto. It's very very big world and stuff, but it was fun. I enjoyed it.
I beat it.
Riding around the horses and stuff like that,
Yeah.
shooting stuff.
Some of the best horse.
I played quite a bit. I didn't have-
ever.
Yeah, it's good.
I beat the campaign, but I didn't beat
I like
the game.
I like the horses in Red Dead better than Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you feel the same way, but I felt like
Well, I mean, in the horses Red Dead, you have full control. In Zelda, they're supposed to not have full control. You know. Like in Zelda, you can set a waypoint, get a horse on a road, and then never have to touch it.
And just let it run.
As long, especially if you have like max bond. But in Red Dead, it's like driving a car.
Yeah.
I love driving a car in GTA 5.
I'd love to play Red Dead 2, though. I guess. Do you guys ever play Red Dead 1? Like Red Dead?
Yeah.
Like there was the first Red Dead, right?
Yes, actually, I have.
There was Red Dead, then they had Red Dead Redemption, which was like not like a sequel, but it was a sequel.
Right.
And then they have Red Dead Redemption 2.
And then Red Dead Revolver.
You Red Dead Revolver, that's
Red
the
Dead
first one.
Revolver was the first
That's
one.
the first one. It was more of a shooting game, wasn't it?
That's I have that, yeah.
Like you had to like... or something. I
Do you
don't know.
remember Dark
I never
Watch?
played it. Dark Watch?
Yeah, where you play as the vampire cowboy.
No.
Oh, you don't remember that?
Sounds like Zach Brooker.
It was a first-person shooter.
No. Wait. Yeah, it was kind of Old West and like supernaturally, right?
And it had 2-player split screen.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
I'm pretty sure we played it together, actually.
Yeah.
I don't know why I asked.
It's been so long ago. I don't like until you said like vampire, and I was starting to think. I'm like, oh no, wait. Yeah, I kind of remember that a little bit. That was a weird game.
It was a weird game. It was alright. I liked it.
It wasn't like The Darkness. That was another person shooter that was kind of weird. He's weird.
It was really good, though.
Yeah, it was weird though.
What event in history would you like to have been at if you could time travel? Mine would be something that we don't know a lot about, so I could actually like bring it back. It'd probably be the Battle of the Hydaspes for Alexander the Great, because it's like so incredible it can't be true. I like to believe it's true. Mm-hmm. You know.
What if you get there and it's not, and you're like, "Fuck! I wish I could have just believed it's true." Now it's not.
But you know, I mean, that's valuable too, right?
I guess so. It'd be like going back and trying to witness what happened to JFK.
Yeah.
You know, like go and try to like what really happened. Who shot him? Where's the grassy knoll? You know, like.
I think when the conquistadors kind of ran into the Aztecs, that would be a pretty interesting thing to see what these different groups of people thought of each other. Like they see these, you know, gangly white, you know, European men in armor. You know what I mean? Just
like how they react
cross
to it and
that
stuff.
land bridge that they had.
Yeah.
And then they look at this huge, unbelievably sophisticated city. You know, that would be just a crazy thing to watch. Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Like we're talking about events, not going back to meet people technically. Like you're observing events.
Yeah, like an event.
I mean,
Okay.
could you go back like an event, like see like the first concert or something, or
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't have to be
Concert?
ancient
you know what I
history.
mean, like some kind of
You
like
want to go to
some
Woodstock?
kind of band
go to
or something like
Woodstock
that.
or-
You could
I thought you meant like the first concert, like when like a caveman like was like, and
everyone's like, yeah.
Well, the oldest
first
song
concert.
that we have the notation for is the song Sicklios.
yeah.
You could go back and watch like Beethoven, like do piano stuff or something, or I don't know.
Stuff? I don't know. I mean, just something.
Well, I mean, not even if it's like a concert.
I can pick any event.
Yeah.
Like I can just say an event and I'll get there.
Yep.
Like the world's largest lost treasure that's never been found.
Okay.
I want to go
that an
to where
event?
that when that was lost.
Name it. That's a good one.
And then I'll know where it is.
Like, it's
The
still-
world's largest undiscovered treasure.
Okay.
That's where I'll go.
What if you're at like the Titanic?
As long as I get like a,
You can get off.
if I'm
right?
like an impenetrable, invisible bubble that I can control, I'll go a lot of different places.
Like those things in Jurassic World.
Pompeii.
Like the Congo. Or
But how would you convince
The
people
Congo.
to like fund you on your expedition to go get it?
I'll take it alone. I don't know. I know where it is.
Yeah, that's
get
true.
the
If you, like, I need a loan of $1 million,
I'll put down anything for collateral.
right?
If it's like under the ocean or something, you're gonna need like.
Get James Cameron, man. He knows what he's
Cameron?
doing. Yeah. He's
He's big at diving. Yeah.
What?
James Cameron.
The director? Okay.
Yeah.
Originally, I thought of Kirk Cameron.
Oh, you gonna pray for me?
You might.
Maybe I didn't know. Like, why him?
You shove a banana in my face?
Like growing pains. I was like, what? What are you talking
Oh,
about?
that's such a good fucking show, Growing Pains. Damn.
Mine's a little more
And it could be-
practical. If I had to go for like significance, I mean, you know, regardless of what you believe or if he even existed, you know, the crucifixion of Christ is probably the most influential moment in our modern time.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
for just how much it would have changed the world.
I was going to say that, but I'm like.
Plus, I'll
That's
just-
why I asked: are we seeing an event, or are we meeting a person? And if I met him, I wouldn't want to meet him then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Jesus would be huge for me.
Go and see the conception of Jesus.
The
You
Immaculate
understand the
Conception?
story?
Probably to see some god banging Mary. She's like, I don't know. Go to
I was saying, like, I see that's what I want to see, and I go there, and that's what's happening.
That'd
I'm
probably
like,
like the most disappointing thing.
yeah, like they've been fucking lying, you know, like,
Joseph's
or
like,
you're
I
just
didn't
like,
do this.
she's just there, and nothing happens. You're just like, I wanted to see the conception. You're like, you are. Look, she's pregnant. I'm like, what? Show me ultrasound. You can't because it's.
You just like go up to Joseph like, man, you should divorce her quietly.
I mean, it would be terrible though, because no one would believe you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like no matter what it was.
Yeah, bring a video camera.
Yeah.
I didn't say I can't do that.
Bring the iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like, isn't there some kind of like woman in the JFK thing who has like a cell phone or something, or
I'm probably not
like
a cell phone.
shows up a whole? No, I mean like supposedly isn't there some
No,
like
yeah.
time travel?
There's
in
a lot of
JFK
those different
where like
kind of things.
she shows up with a cell phone and she's like looking at doing
There's,
stuff,
like,
and
yeah,
she
there's-
shows up like 10 times in different pictures throughout the day. And
Yeah, there's a lot of things where it's like, time traveler confirmed at,
Right.
NBA 92, where they have an iPhone, and it looks like they're just holding up an iPhone and like filming it, but really that you find like this actual camera that looked exactly like it that they're using.
Sure.
I'm going through the show Timeless with Matt Lanter and a couple other people. And it's great. Basically, there is a corporation that built this time machine. They're trying to go back and change history. That way it would benefit their organization so they could be a superpower. And then this other corporation has another time machine. They're going back, chasing each other through time, and they do little things to change time all the time. One of the characters was interesting is he has a wife who was murdered brutally like 7 years ago. So he's always, every time he goes back, an ulterior motive for him is to go back and try to prevent her death. It's a cool show. They went to JFK, they went to colonial times, and they go hardcore on the outfits and everything. It's
Cool.
That's good. It's good stuff. Yeah.
you could go to like the crashing in Roswell, New Mexico, to see what actually crashed there.
Yeah. Weather balloon probably, but maybe not.
but
Maybe
you-
not.
But then you would know, you know.
Maybe not.
The thing is that most of these will probably just be extremely disappointing.
Mine won't.
Yeah. No.
There's like 100,000 people in that battlefield. Something happened.
What if there's only like 10 guys that just came to an agreement? You know
We're
what I
gonna
mean?
tell them it was 100,000 people. What are they gonna say? Yeah, 100,000 witnesses. You know?
The Spanish,
That would be so
confronting
crazy.
the natives of the Americas, I think is just gotta be the hugest thing for me.
Rick gets there expecting 100,000 people fighting, and it's 10 guys just coming to an agreement of some sort. Like, all right, we'll just say this happened. All right, you can have the land. You know, like. Oh, someone wants me to close this box of bread.
Is it too delicious looking?
Batman Chad says, "Hey, can I have some of that garlic bread? All I've had is chipmunk snail casserole for the last 3 weeks."
Do you guys know or speak any other languages? If not, what language would you like to learn?
I like to speak Tagalog. My wife, my mom, it's her native language. My brother and sister speak it, or they speak it a little bit, and they can understand it. Supposing I was a baby, I understood it. But I don't remember anything. I can kind of understand my mom. I can't communicate with someone. I went to the Philippines, I'd be fucked. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If I was on the phone and I was trying to, deactivate a bomb in Tagalog, I wouldn't be able to do it.
But in English, you could.
Yes.
Well, he can follow instructions is what he meant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like if someone's screaming instructions on what to do.
We will have to test that theory.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. We can.
We should do that sometime. That would be fun.
That would be
I think
fun.
we have a setup here that we could do
Yeah.
it pretty easily.
You tell me what to do over a phone?
Yep.
Basically, we have instructions on how to disarm the bomb, but we can't see the bomb. And then you are disarming the bomb, but you can't see the instructions.
It's a video game. It's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So that would be fun to do. A language? I feel like I want something to be useful. Like
Then do Mandarin.
like Spanish or maybe Chinese.
Mandarin.
Or well, I mean, there's different.
Mandarin is one.
Mandarin is more popular.
And
like
Cantonese is
the Chinese types, right?
Mine would be Japanese, so I don't have to deal with the sub versus dub comments on wars in our comment sections.
If we just all speak,
I just do Japanese and I'll just react to that.
and we'll just know what they're saying.
and we do the discussion in Japanese. See what they think of
Yeah.
that.
Japanese would be
There's
another
always that-
one on.
Like for us,
higher
it
on
wouldn't
my
be
list.
sub or dub. It would be English or Japanese.
Yeah.
Like, I will listen to the Japanese version.
Yeah.
We don't need the subtitles.
Like as,
That would be
one of the
nice.
comments is like, oh, it's just so emotional in Japanese. I'm like, maybe I don't know.
Maybe
I can't fucking tell.
if you
I can hear him
understood
screaming, going, ah! Like that's emotional.
Yeah.
But like, what if they're just being like, butthead. I don't know. They could be saying some weird shit.
That's
I
what
can't get it.
and that's the hypocrisy of this kind of people, honestly.
I don't call them hypocrites. They can enjoy what they want to enjoy. I personally just don't enjoy it as much as being able to enjoy an actor's
Understand the
performance.
words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends for me. Like if it's
Have you seen?
if it's in Japan and they should be speaking Japanese, normally I'll watch the sub, but otherwise I usually watch the dub.
Like if it's in space, it doesn't matter when they speak, right?
Yeah.
You can speak anything.
Yeah.
But I get you.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like if it was a live action movie, like the Kenshin movie, like I hate like dubs of live action stuff. I have to say, for the most part,
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of it, even though I've done it before. Like Journey to the Beginning of Time. I think it was you who said you watched it.
Journey.
It's the kids, they're like in France, and they go into this cave, and they go backwards in time, and they look so fucking good. It's so old and shitty.
I don't know if I've seen that or not.
Oh my god.
Sounds familiar, but
Yeah.
not sure.
That is a. If I was a little kid, I didn't even know it was dubbed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for the most part, anime, 99% of the time, unless I have to, I'll watch it dubbed.
I'd probably choose Latin or French since there's a lot of history that I'm interested in is in that, and some of it has never been translated to English. So I'd be able to read those. That'd be cool.
Look familiar?
It does.
Just keep on going.
I've definitely seen it before.
Oh my gosh.
Journey to the Beginning of Time. No.
You want some real fucking history?
That's a movie?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
You want some
Have you seen
prehistoric
this?
history? You watch that.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Journey Before Time or something?
Journey to the Beginning of Time.
Land Before Time?
Nope, that's a good one too.
I know that one.
George Lucas wrote that.
Did he?
Yeah.
Interesting. Huh.
Or Ian produced it.
You're trapped in a room for a month. You have all those necessities you need to survive, and $5 to buy something to keep you entertained. What do you buy?
$5 to keep me entertained.
Netflix for how long?
A month.
I think, yeah, $3.99. I'll probably get Netflix.
But you wouldn't have anything to watch it on.
Wait, we're in a room with what?
You're in a room with all the necessities of life and nothing
A
else.
TV. It's a TV. It's a necessity, right?
I mean,
$5 TV?
No, a TV is a necessity nowadays.
if I had time to prepare, I'd just go to a bunch of libraries, get as many books as I could at a bunch of different libraries, and just bring those and have $5 in late fees while it's done.
How much of Wikipedia could I print out for $5?
Yeah,
Just print out Wikipedia. All you'll have is Wikipedia. All of it. Though.
all of it.
$5.
$5.
That's what I was saying. Like, do we have time to...
I need a ball, like a bouncy ball.
So the idea is...
You can waste a lot of time.
You can't just bring anything with you. You have $5. You have to get something with this $5.
Yeah,
You could get a real cheap.
Because I would get a bunch of books and shit. Yeah, I mean...
yeah.
Like, let's fill it with balls. It'd be like a ball pit.
I don't think you get $5 worth of balls.
Alright.
Really cheap ones?
You probably get like 5.
How big is the room?
I'll give you 5 balls you can probably get for $5.
Never mind.
$1 a ball.
I mean, maybe...
I go on Fiverr, right? And a Fiverr website
Yeah.
where you can pay $5 for anything.
Yeah.
I get the best thing I can get from that.
What is
Fiverr?
What is Fiverr?
Fiverr is a website that you can pay $5 and people just offer services for $5.
Yeah, like, you can have someone, like, proofread your paper. You can... There's all kinds of crazy
You
shit.
can have
I always thought, like...
reads like a happy birthday message.
Yeah, just...
Anything. Like, isn't that the thing that PewDiePie got in trouble for?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Who is he?
He had these kids like from Africa or something, or some other country, say something about Jewish people. And he's like, I'll pay them $5. They gotta say this. They put up a sign. They're like dancing and stuff, like say something about Jewish people.
Was it
And
offensive?
he got in trouble.
Did you say something?
I can't remember what it was. Yeah, it was very offensive.
Oh.
It was a huge, huge story. I can't remember exactly what it said though.
I don't know.
Death to all Jews.
Death to all Jews. He did it as a joke,
That's not a good joke.
but it's not a good joke. It's not in good taste.
I'm sure he's not racist.
The funny thing is he sees these kids like going like, you know, he's trying to be as outrageous as possible.
Yeah.
And
Jeez.
isn't that Fiverr?
I don't know.
I don't know what Fiverr is, so it could be.
I have no
It
idea.
was a joke.
I thought it was Fiverr.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
We don't need YouTube people getting
People on
more-
Fiverr.
A website where freelancers offer their services for $5. Go to Fiverr, see what we can give for $5.
All right.
I have an account there actually.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
What service do you offer?
No, I was trying to. I got one. I was trying to buy a service. I want someone to do a paper for me for one time for a friend that I didn't want to do the paper.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm going to choose fun and lifestyle.
Okay.
Is there like a...
What the hell are we talking about now?
What can you get on Fiverr?
You can get
You get all kinds of shit, man.
tarot readings, relationship advice. Let's see what else we have here.
You can just offer shit. People pay $5.
I'll help you with math, calculus,
Yeah.
statistics.
Yep.
I will help you with your online classes, but she looks like a model.
Help me, baby.
Her.
Calculus.
Lots of science, chemistry, summaries, proofread papers.
Is there like
I just want to hear something weird. Like, I will eat your...
Google, like,
I will teach you English on
weirdest
Skype.
Fiverr offers ever or something. I don't know. Probably do that.
You think of some creative things, guys. Google.
What are some weird things?
We should do a podcast where we do Fiverr.
You should.
We just... All right, what do you want us to do?
$5? 24 best weird services to buy online Fiverr. That sounds okay.
I will do voiceovers for you for cheap.
Hey.
Design you a crazy t-shirt. This isn't all that weird.
No.
I will make a fun and weird challenge or prank.
Okay.
Interpret your dreams. Create weird creatures. Give you a tour of my bizarre life.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
That would be scary.
I'm doing give you a tour of the wave cave for $5.
Original vintage photos about witchcraft.
Like, we need to do stuff like we'll slap Eric while he's sleeping
For $5.
for $5.
Yeah.
We did that for $50 one time.
Yeah, we should maybe we need 50.
Yeah, well,
50.
it'll lower the
Yeah, let's make 50
economic value of
That's what we
slapping.
need.
No, you can charge what you want.
The Screamer. To scream loudly for 20 seconds.
What?
For an additional $5, you can watch them scream in HD. And for an additional $10, you can watch him scream while smoking a cigarette.
I kind of want to watch that.
While smoking a cigarette? What the hell is this guy?
Spaghetti Speller. He will use alphabet pasta to spell out a message and take a picture.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
Okay, I would not pay $5 for
The
that.
Glitter Bomber.
What?
Offer to mail an envelope containing rainbow glitter inside a card letter. Actually, that took off enough that became its own business.
Yeah,
Yeah,
son
it's
of a
happened to us twice.
bitch.
Yeah.
I hate those people.
You know that's going to happen now. One
It's happened to us
One of these
already.
assholes on Twitch.
Yeah, I'll open everything.
God
with you
bless
guys.
them. They're going to do that
I'll
now.
point it towards Calvin or Rick.
I think you did, didn't you? Or you
I was
pointed
like,
towards you.
well, I didn't know what it was. I was like, what's this?
Yeah, it's gonna say fucking Eric's favorite. I'm gonna open it.
This girl will offer to call and saying that you got her pregnant during a wild night in Vegas.
That's good shit. I like that.
For an extra $5, she'll totally overact and go crazy.
Oh my gosh.
The Tinfoil Man offers to sing Happy Birthday as Tinfoil Man in just a thong.
I don't think I want that. I don't know what that is. I don't know what.
You don't know if you want it yet?
I don't know what tinfoil man is, but it
You want $5, baby?
Maybe you want it.
For $5
I could take joy to fucking 5 days at $5.
on 5 dates.
Yeah.
Where are you taking her?
McDonald's.
5 times.
There's fucking 4
Here you
McNuggets,
go,
baby.
baby.
There's the Tinfoil Man.
That's a tinfoil man.
He's on YouTube. I don't know why.
He doesn't
Take
have
it
any
away
teeth,
now.
does he?
Gee.
He has one of those mouths that close really, really,
is
really.
that?
You know, when people don't have teeth, they get their mouths closed like up here.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, there's anything wrong with it. I can tell.
Yeah. You can tell when you're under period.
My grandma Muffin was like that.
Muffin.
Muffin?
Muffin.
That man Chad said that liquid looks like his pee.
Is he the Hulk?
It's Gatorade.
All right. I don't know what to go to next. Is there another question that was just weird?
Fiverr, maybe. Fiverr goes down.
Oh, well, we didn't answer what we bring with us on this.
For $5? Shane, or Eric, what of that would you have bought for $5?
Fucking, I don't
I'm gonna
know.
look at more of these.
I'd probably get maybe a Bible or I don't know something like a historical book. Maybe the Count of Monte Cristo.
See, I feel like I need something like a book would last you like once typically, right? And then you know the story. It's not quite the same.
It depends on the book.
Yeah, like the Bible. It's long, and obviously you can look over a lot and study a lot of things
You can
about
get
it.
that
How much?
free.
How much
Yeah, you
time
can't.
are you
A
spending?
month. 1
I
month.
mean, you could. You'd be more likely to rent something versus buy something, right? Or is the question, what would you buy?
Well,
I
what'd
mean,
take
you
with
could rent it, but
Like,
the
could I
thing is,
rent like a full encyclopedia set or something? You know, that'd be kind of cool.
yeah.
I'll just buy 3 balls, and I'll learn to juggle.
Or you should do it in 10 minutes.
Well, I'm bad at it, so you're not there.
I did
buy
Frosty.
you-
I did Frosty with you.
I didn't
Not
pay.
that bad.
I didn't pay $5 to get you to teach me how to juggle, Shane.
I might just get like a pack of cards, practice magic tricks and shuffling and all that stuff.
That could be good. 3 balls and a pack of cards.
There you go.
Yeah, I could probably get that for $5.
Zebra
right?
bubble gum.
one stick of bubble gum.
Zebra, the zebra kind.
Zebra cakes.
Yeah.
Honestly, it might just be like as much paper and like a pencil and paper I can get.
So you can just write.
Yeah.
We have 1 pencil.
That'd be all right.
Well,
One
I had
pencil.
$5. I could
One
probably get,
pencil,
like, 4
a pencil
pencils.
sharpener, and as much paper as you can get.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you go to that pencil quick, actually.
Just take your time. Get a box of crayons.
Yeah.
Just draw. I'd rather learn to juggle and do magic.
I'm saying I could probably like sort out thoughts, write a fucking book, draw.
Would you
I like
would you do those
make a
experiments
game.
where you have to lay in bed for like 3 months for so many thousands of dollars?
If I didn't have money coming to me, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
If I was desperate, I would.
I want a camera. Can I get a camera?
For $5? Like, it has to be disposable.
I want to record me being cut away from the world with nothing in it and do a social experiment, and I'll put it on YouTube.
Just go fucking talk to Calvin.
No, like no internet. Like he has internet. He gets on the internet and does stuff, you know?
Talk to him before 2014.
When he under his rock.
Yeah.
Well, social experiments. Put a GoPro on your forehead and walk through LOL. Let's do that. You'll get gold, man.
Just release it as a zombie movie.
Yeah.
Like an apocalypse movie.
1 month of Netflix. That's $10 now.
Yeah.
You can't get one.
Can't even get the WWE Network for $5.
Yeah. A Rubik's
You know what I get? Fucking Patreon early access blind with, baby.
There you go.
There you go.
A Rubik's Cube wouldn't work for me. It wouldn't keep my interest very long.
Yeah.
Maybe a 4x4.
You've mastered it.
I'll work on a 4x4 maybe, or a 5x5 or something like that, because I haven't gotten to be able to solve those. 3x3 is no problem though.
I don't know if you guys have seen this.
I could probably get like a bottle of ink,
Yeah.
right?
Like one bottle of ink,
calligraphy.
and then just draw on the walls.
Oh, with paper.
No, on the walls.
I'm just saying, like, you know, we have one pencil. It's not going to last very long. It's like, yeah, if I can have a bottle of ink, that'll last a while. I can just, like,
I don't think it'd last
refill
all
into
that
a pen-
long.
Refill it into like a pen.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You
Hell yeah.
spill that shit. You get on your.
I don't spill anything. You spill so much. I've never seen anybody put their phone down like you do. Like everybody else puts their phone down. No, you like let it drop out of your hand and it goes like that. I've never seen it happen. Everybody else puts their phone like this. No, like earlier you did it twice in a row. It went like it fell from like down here and it went like this.
I dropped it from here.
You dropped it like right down. I went.
I would not. I would not do
You
that.
did pretty much like that. It didn't make that much of a noise. Maybe up here it's a little exaggerated, but when you did it, it slammed against the table. And I remember being like, I've never seen anybody put their phone down like that before.
There's other times he just throws it down, and I'm kind of like, man.
But your screen's never your fault.
So
When did I say that?
You said it before.
When did I say about this one?
I don't know.
When's the last time I
There's been
said
so many, I can't tell
When's
which
the
one
last
is
time?
which.
Name one.
How many times have you broken your screen?
No. When's the last time I said this? That wasn't my fault.
I'm not saying necessarily about a phone.
No.
Just like things that break around you.
Okay.
All right, what's next, Rick?
So we were talking earlier today about that expensive watch that Robert Downey Jr. got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, like, expensive, ludicrous thing that, like, you know, wasn't a house or, like, something particularly useful? If you could only get one thing,
Like a
what
car?
would it be?
You get like a car?
No.
Not a car, not a house.
Yeah. Yeah, not a car, not a house.
I mean, my Black Series collection.
Like an expensive suit.
Yeah.
I would like expensive suit, but I mean they're
Like
not
a
that
ri-
expensive compared to an expensive watch.
Like a ridiculously expensive suit.
Yeah, but
Yes.
Made of
it would-
like
I would rather.
cashmere and baby puppies.
You couldn't wear it anywhere.
You know what I mean? Like,
Like
it's
the really expensive designer suits go out of style in like a 5 years, but you
I don't need
get
to be out of style.
you can get like a timeless, like a really nice, expensive but timeless suit. That
Moon of the Stars says, a sex doll, not for me, though.
Plus, it was tailored.
like one of those
correctly.
ones that look like that one that Tyrone Magnus fucking put on his Instagram. Sign me up.
Hey, get one of those for $5. Go in my room for 6 months.
6
1 month. You're adding 5 months.
I meant 1 month.
Leave me in here. I'm not done.
I want to find one of those one time I was in your bed. I would see like hair. I think it's a dead body. What?
Hell no.
I'm trying to think of something that like I wouldn't need it. Something you don't need, right?
Yeah.
Probably a Patek Philippe watch or like the watch that James Bond, Roger Moore had, and what movie was it? But it was basically a Rolex. It was a Daytona watch. It was one of those racing watches. I mean, they run for $100,000, $350,000, like a classic watch. You know, not like a mechanical classic watch made by a good company. Mm-hmm. You know, with one of those lifetime warranties.
I would maybe I would pick a ridiculously way more than I need computer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of like
We
a
have
car
that.
or like a house or something. That's very useful.
Yeah, that's really.
This thing is like, I mean, Robert Downey Jr. had what, $900,000?
It was $600,000.
Okay, $600,000 watch.
Might also be $10 million to me.
He could look at the sun and tell what time it was. But he's wearing this fucking thing and then going around to like, you know, children's hospitals and being like, I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, he got like a smartphone, right, that tells him the time.
Sure.
So he doesn't need it for the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, a computer is extremely useful.
Yeah.
Like a watch is like a Blackstreet collection is not useful. I just love looking at it.
Okay, so I can't pick a watch. Or I can't pick a computer.
You can pick anything you want.
I would say if you can't pick a car, you can't pick a computer.
Yeah, but a car would take me places.
Hey, a computer taking places too.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
You're the one that says you don't have to go to the zoo because you can just look at the animals with your computer.
I don't do that either.
It's not one thing, but Richard Garriott, the guy that did Ultima, he has a Renaissance fair. He lives in a castle, and he has a Renaissance fair outside of his house. That's like whenever he wants to be in a medieval village, he can just go. It's there.
Person Whipple wants to do that.
Yeah, well, a buddy of mine actually.
So what, you want to buy a fair? Is that what you're saying?
Cool.
Maybe.
I was gonna say, I mean, can we buy an island? Is that what you're, can we do that?
I wouldn't want an island.
Yeah,
too
but
hot.
can we? Is that an option?
Sun.
Or is that like a house and we can't get that either? Because then you live there.
Seems very practical.
An
Buying an
island?
island?
I don't know,
Seems-
a place you can live.
Like an
You
island.
can't live in a watch. You know what I'm saying?
I can't live in a computer.
I would buy a Galapagos tortoise. Okay.
As a pet, like walk around with it on a leash.
I would get I would get a few males, a few females, some hatchlings, and a huge habitat that
That one works.
mirrored, you know, maybe like their island or their
I'll
Pacific.
tell you what's impractical. I would get my limbs cut off and get like
I'm already laughing.
Robo limbs.
like
I immediately
limbs.
thought of
The thing about doing that is like, you know how like an iPhone like or an Android, like the next year they're going to be a better one. You know, like
Yeah.
what if you do it and then they do it in a way it's like, well, we can't give you the new one. You should have waited.
What's better than this, though? Why not just have this?
Well, what if it's like this plus like 10 strength?
Yeah.
10 strength.
What am I lifting?
Anything.
I'm not lifting anything. Look
Yeah,
at
now
me.
because you're weak as shit.
I'm not lifting anything.
If you were stronger, you could be lifting a lot more.
If I was lifting stuff, I'd be stronger. I'm not lifting anything. Look at these.
How much
There's
is
nothing
Evie?
there.
She gets heavier and heavier
You
every
just go to
day.
pick her up. She goes to the ceiling. Maybe shoes. How about shoes? Like really crazy, awesome, self-lacing shoes.
I can't think of a single thing
can't.
else than
They're
that.
not that expensive.
I mean, I keep trying to name things. I don't know.
Well,
I think it's a ridiculous question.
TV.
what about like a replica pirate ship in your backyard?
No. About Falcon.
Like real size.
Like
Millennium
here's
In your yard or in like the water?
like would be like in my yard now. That's the thing. Like for me, this question comes after like my family and my relatives and my friends friends I don't really care about very much are provided for. Then I want to buy some ridiculous now.
Oh, I gotta think of that first.
Yeah, but if I'm living in my house in Lowell, I'm paying high rent on. You know what I mean?
You can put a pirate ship in that yard.
Yeah. I mean, I have a fucking moat though for it.
Someone says a Van Gogh painting.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
you know, it's
that's
not
cool.
as expensive as some of these other things, but pinball machines can get pretty expensive.
What about an escalator in your house? That would be cool.
That would be cool. I mean,
I'm
I mean, I love.
If I-
I go up steps, but this would be cool.
on the main floor.
Yeah, what if it breaks?
Yeah, I can't afford a fucking technician.
No. You
Sure
get,
I
you
can.
get one purchase. You don't get two.
I don't think escalators cost
It can't be
$600,000.
that much to
For a
fix an
month,
elevator.
you have an escalator, and then you just get stairs. That's what happens.
So you can get the watch, but you can't get it fixed ever if it breaks.
No.
Why
You don't
not?
have it on all the
no,
time.
I get one of these watches that have a lifetime warranty
Yeah,
anyways.
see?
Okay, I have a lifetime warranty escalator.
Well, you find me
That's
one.
not right.
Find me one. Find me a company.
I bet you there's some foreign land.
I'm gonna
that
call a
doesn't-
plumber right now.
Yeah,
Eric's going to Fiverr to find an escalator.
fucking Fiverr, tell me. I'll go to Fiverr. It's like find me one, $5. Find me one to buy. They'll do it.
Find me a escalator service that provides a lifetime warranty. I don't know if there is one, really.
on
I bet you there's some mom and pop escalator shop.
Mom and pop escalator
Yes.
shops. Listen to yourself.
Yeah, that does it. All right. Hey, we're in the future, baby. The stuff's getting cheaper as it goes.
Future.
Mom and pop, they wouldn't survive.
It survived.
No.
Yeah, because of the excellent service, as in, i.e., their lifetime warranty.
So they sell somewhere an escalator,
Yeah,
and then they just service it for the rest of their life.
Yep.
For free.
because I paid so much for it.
No, you gotta find the service.
You paid for this fucking watch. I'm sorry, that watch is not worth $600,000.
I would never pay for that watch.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you can do
That's
that,
what
I
I'm-
can go get a $600,000 escalator that includes a lifetime warranty.
You gotta find one. These watches, one thing these are expensive, they're known to come with
If
lifetime
I
warranties.
had $600,000, I will create a company
You can't.
that sells one escalator to one fat ass that doesn't want to go up his steps for life. Okay? You win. I win. I win.
I don't know.
You lose. It can happen.
Then you're gonna have taxes.
So, I'll pay taxes.
Would you settle for one of those chair things that old people have?
No! I need movement.
You're not moving.
No, I want a risk of like it being sucked in.
That's a risk.
I
Let me
get
tell
sucked
you.
in by a chair.
Wait, so do you have one escalator or do you have two?
I have one that I can switch because it's just me.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, way to get thrills.
I fucking thought of that.
Yeah, I made you think of it.
I can clap and it changes as I clap, so I can be really far away. Clap, it's going.
You know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna be standing at the bottom of the escalator just clapping. You're gonna get stuck on it.
It's tailored.
You're like, no, you start walking down.
Motherfucker is gonna break.
It's tailored to my hands.
Damn, dude.
No, I had to have like little symbols, like a monkey, ding ding, like in my
Let's go get
hand.
symbols.
It's my phone though.
He's like, beep.
All right, I'm saying you guys asked me this ridiculous question. I give a ridiculous answer.
One of my favorite
I'm
bits
mocked for it.
from one of my favorite bits from Trevor Noah is when he was in South Africa and one of the malls first got an escalator and all the kids and the parents and everything were just coming to ride it like an amusement park ride.
I used to do
like
that
they'd
when I
go to
was
the
a kid.
top, they'd come back down, they'd ride it again.
I hadn't been on an escalator. You know, when I was a kid, I never sat in an escalator.
Yeah, I
before.
never did that shit at all.
And then they fucking got one at People's Bank. That's what we did. We just run the escalator. Mom had to work at the courthouse. We would go on escalator.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not kidding. We did like an hour. They hated us. Get out of here, you farm kids. No, I clearly remember doing that.
If we had a crazy amount of money, it might be fun to like buy a location and make like a crazy laser tag or
Yeah.
something
would
like
be
that.
fun.
But can you imagine an escalator rather than those steps every morning?
That'd be
I'm just
great,
saying.
actually.
Burn less calories than
Yeah,
you
but you're gonna
now.
need two
Best.
escalators.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
So?
you only selling one, so we're fucked.
I didn't say that. I could buy a set.
Nope, you said
Wait, you
one
gonna buy one
escalator to
shoe,
one
Aaron?
fat fuck.
I
That's what you
only have a
said.
set of shoes. No, you can only get one.
They coming to them.
I'm gonna get 2 watches.
What? You are?
Like Justin,
Sure.
like Justin Bieber.
It's not why is it limited to one?
Well, that's just what you said. I'm getting one escalator for one fat fuck. That's what you said.
Yeah, at my house, at my fat house. This is different.
I remember like being surprised as a kid at JCPenney's over in the mall that had an elevator. I was like, oh, there's an elevator.
Yeah, it feels like a weird
Yeah.
spot because you're at the other part of the mall and then you're in this one. Like, wait, there's an upstairs in this motherfucker?
I remember like on mine and Melanie's like first date back in sophomore before we broke up the first time because I don't know, because she got scared or something like that.
You bang the cheerleaders.
Huh?
You
No.
popped a balloon.
Huh? No.
Oh, she got scared.
Like I held her hand and then we went on a date like the next like that weekend I think it was, and then we just walked around the mall holding hands. But like
Jesus.
we broke up like a little bit later after that.
Keep it PG.
But anyway,
Damn.
I know. But like we made a bet. For some reason we were making a bet about if there was an elevator in JCPenney's. I'm like, yeah, there's an elevator. She's like, no, there's not. I'm like, yeah, there's an elevator in JCPenney's. She's like, no, I'll bet you anything there's not. I'm like, oh, I'll bet you anything there is. And we went there.
So then you lost
What'd you
virginity.
bet, like,
so he
more-
lost his virginity.
More
that
holding
night.
hands?
We didn't really bet anything, and then I won.
You
and then,
fucking idiot.
Well, no, hang on, no, like.
I would have bet like $1,000.
What, BJ?
It was gonna be a kiss, and she
A
said,
kiss, that's it?
hang on.
Ask for more. Reach to the stars there.
No. Anyway, she says that she knew there was an elevator there, and she wanted to have a kiss too, but then we just neither one of us kissed each other. We were too scared.
And that's the end of that story. That's a great story right there. That's how all his stories end. Nothing happens.
That's the end of a story
I
that
just-
a guy just...
I just 2 nights.
I'm never reading again.
And then we was 2 nights, and then we broke up.
Yeah.
Then we
So
got-
you didn't kiss her.
maybe I don't know.
So Eric, I have found some
You're gonna grab her,
escalators for
just kiss
sale.
her.
Okay.
We're talking $15,000 for one, $30,000
shit.
for two. And it doesn't say specifically, but it says after sales service support system included.
What?
That doesn't mean anything.
That's,
That's a support sales system on
can
a
mean
ton of
whatever
shit
you
I
want.
bought.
Whatever you want.
You can interpret it however
It
you
can't
want.
mean whatever. It doesn't mean whatever you
We'll
want.
call them right now. What's the number?
Well, they're in China.
I don't care.
This is gonna be a new thing for Blind Wave, calling someone on a speakerphone. You just call
Let's
you-
call a fan.
I'm gonna
Say
say,
hi.
if
They can
I
be in
give
the podcast.
you...
Call a fan.
Hey, okay, so how much is it for 2 of them?
We should call your mom.
$30,000.
30,000. For $30,000, I can get that. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna give you $600,000. You have to install that and repair it for life. They're gonna be like, sure.
Yeah, I think they do it.
30. It's 300 times 20. That's 20 years roughly to equal out. 20 years they give you, but you probably be dead.
I'm
And
glad I was right.
everyone's gonna be dead in 23 years, so they do it.
I won't.
They'll probably
shave off,
they'll probably be dead in
I'll
23
shave
years.
off years because not having to go up steps.
Wait, would you gain years or lose years?
You lose years.
I'll gain them. I guarantee every time I go on steps, I'm more likely to die. At that moment. If I fall hard.
I don't know. I'm interested in calling somebody now. It seems
I'm just
Yeah, well,
I got the
call him right now.
There's no number.
Yeah.
No number.
It's just like a form to fill out.
Let's call Calvin.
I'm mad that, like, what's your ridiculous thing? And I give it. You know, it's too ridiculous.
Well, I said
Escalator. I mean,
I said a suit made of cashmere and
get a real
puppies.
suit.
We need a real suit.
Yeah, and I didn't mock you for
No,
it.
I want a ridiculous suit. Like a ridiculously expensive suit. Not one that's gonna, that's gonna go out of style soon. That's not what I'm saying. You said a ridiculous suit.
I want like a watch I'll keep forever past my kids, like a suit. Yeah, fucking.
Ric Flair's robes cost like $20,000. Like when he bought them and had them made, I would get a Ric Flair like robe.
There you go.
Oh, that'd be the
I
best.
see Conor McGregor suit.
I want
Some
some
diamonds in it going down.
I want some cashmere silk type something awesome to wear. Pajamas. Silk pajamas.
See,
Where it's like being naked but without being naked.
The thing about that is, like, when you spend that much money, it needs to be tailored. And then, you know, what if you just fucking gain 35 pounds and you can't wear it anymore?
Me.
I stopped eating pizza every Thursday.
You like to eat pizza.
Chris Jericho paid $10,000 for this light-up jacket.
$10,000. Mm-hmm. Damn. Well, you wouldn't be hit by a car if you're walking.
Blind Whip does prank calls.
It's true.
It's not a prank call where we want serious answers.
We want real answers.
Hey, I got $600,000. You come and you install. I got 3 levels in my house.
That's what Calvin's doing.
Marietta, Ohio Escalator.
You calling Calvin?
Yeah.
Do you not have to speak? Yeah. Are you gonna ask?
He's probably gonna answer.
He's probably holding hands. Doesn't want to get interrupted.
Making sure no one can see his phone number.
Just his Calvin.
Okay. That'd be great.
Hello, this is Calvin Grubb.
Nope.
I'm sorry
Hang
to
up.
answer your call.
Hang up.
Miss.
I'm either busy or have my ringer.
Swing and a miss.
Leave your name and number, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can.
Just hang up.
Thank you.
Come on, wait.
Bye.
Let's leave a message.
At the tone, please record your message.
Change
When
it
you've
to
finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To send a fax, press
Fax! Damn it, Calvin!
legal contact number, press 5.
Why are there facts?
Hey, Calvin, call us back. Eric got in a car accident. I'm dead serious. Call us back.
What?
All right?
Really mean. Don't do
Oh,
that.
come on.
Don't do that.
Bye.
Love you. That's so mean.
Oh,
You
man.
can start driving home and shit.
Why is there a fax option on that?
He probably has a fax machine in his fucking
To
room.
send a fax, press 5. What?
I wonder if you press 5, what would happen?
I don't know.
He calls it, could you guys send me a fax?
I mean, he did have a lot of suitcases when
He did. It's in the back of his car. He's got a fax machine, baby.
I've done
that's
some fucked up things in my life, man. Not gonna lie.
No, what was the
so
Gus?
weird.
Remember the Gus story? Whenever you put like, it was on Facebook. You just put R.I.P. Gus,
Gus Lindemann.
like that.
You put, all right, rest in peace, Gus Lindemann. And Gus's family thought they, what happened? What happened? Are you okay? Gus, like, I'm fine.
200 comments.
Yeah.
Kids we graduated with.
Like, oh my God, is he okay?
What
Or
happened to Gus?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He was a good man.
Yeah.
Well, someone said, I always knew he'd die young.
Didn't
Someone said that.
they contact his mom or something?
No, they contacted his girlfriend's mom, and Kathleen called me. Yeah, it's Al's mother-in-law.
Well, and wasn't he driving through like a no phone zone or something?
Yeah, he was.
Right, like he was traveling from like one town to another with no
He's
phone,
not gonna pick up.
with no phone service. And then you put rest in peace Gus, and people are trying to call him, and they can't get a hold of him.
Yeah,
'Cause his
yeah.
phone
They
just
thought
goes
he
to
was
voice-
dead.
Yeah.
And they're like, "What is this?"
She
And
called me, and I said, "Hey," I said it's a video game thing. So something I knew she would understand.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Oh my God, Jesus!" And she hangs up pretty much. And Gus called me, and you know, it's funny. I kept on it for a while, and he ended up liking it from his Facebook. Yeah. And one time I told you, you know, like, I don't know what it was, but for some reason I called you. I said, Eric, I ran into your mother. She was crying. And
Yeah, I remember this. He's like, dude, I just ran into your mom at Walmart. I'm like, yeah? He's like, dude, she was crying. I was like, what? He's hung up. I was like, what?
this is like
I remember
This
that.
is years and years and years
10,
ago,
11
yeah.
years ago, you know.
I was like, huh? God damn it. That's when it was satisfying to close your phone. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
There's all kinds of things like that, I guess.
Now you have to be like,
Yeah.
Like how long did you believe he made Nutella?
like an hour.
Where he like made a Nutella sandwich and gave it to you and said
We weren't a Nutella family. I didn't know what it was.
said he made it.
I didn't know what you city folk were doing. I was like, damn, this is good. What is this? Like, I made that one. Damn, this is really good. It seems like something someone can make.
Someone made it.
Somebody made it. It's not how, like, I didn't know it was like some Filipino secret or mystery or something. Like, brought it across the sea. I don't know.
And Shane like, you know, all the Hershey syrup Eric always puts in his cocoa wheats. Like what?
Of all the pranks, I think lying to the ignorant is the worst.
To the ignorant.
Oh.
To the ones who don't know.
Yeah.
I think one of the best things I did was...
Aaron would sometimes just lie to me. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I'm kidding. I'm like, that's not funny. How am I supposed to know?
Our buddy, I know people have heard it, but Jordan Stryker, me and Gus convinced him that I had a conversation with Eric's mom, that he wasn't really deaf, that it was all in his head.
In one ear, yeah.
Yeah, he can really hear. He just, because of some psychosis.
You convinced Jordan Stryker that it was a psychological issue.
Yeah.
So I really could hear. I just chose.
So when
my mind thought differently.
Yeah, so
Sure.
in high school,
It's like a stereo of blindness.
Yeah, in high school we'd come up a lot. Hey, can I sit on this side? Or hey, you know, I can't hear. I'm deaf in one ear. Then what would happen? And I eventually got Eric in on it too. You know, that something like that would happen, and Jordan would be like looking at me from across the room, like.
And we know that he's actually,
Yeah. And then after that, Eric would look at me like. So it was like fucking.
One time we went out to my parents' house to swim. We walk in the front. We walk in the front door, and my mom and my dad are sitting there. They look up, and they're eating spaghetti, and Shane immediately goes, "I don't know, Eric. I think it looks pretty good." I'm like, "What?" And my mom was like, "What?" I'm like, "He does this." He's implying that I was like, "You don't want to come in. It's not very good spaghetti."
Yeah.
I remember one time we walked in, you lied to us about not being allowed. Your 17-year-old man lied to us saying his mom would let him go out, which we absolutely knew wasn't true. And then we went to his house and he was swimming in the pool with his girlfriend.
Yep. And then you guys wouldn't accept that, and you didn't.
Is this the story where how you got there's a bricks in the bottom?
Yeah, we ended up putting bricks in the
When
bottom.
did that start?
Well, what happened was, okay,
No, Shane got pissed
because he lied to us.
because I lied
Was it
to
during
him.
that moment that happened?
I don't think it happened then.
I think it was around then.
I don't think
at least
I
within the
wouldn't
same-
do it. I don't think I did it when she was there. It was after. Okay.
You came back later when no one was home.
He did something.
He was there. Like we were all there, but she wasn't.
He picked up the giant,
Like fucking
the skimmer,
the
right?
skimmer.
yeah, the skimmer with the net.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Get bugs.
The
and
net was
leaves.
off of it. He just threw it like a spear.
I threw it at Eric, and he just dodged the hell out of the way like it flipped, and it hit the water, went shunk, and then
It went like, and the water level's right here. It was like straight up and then went,
and then we see these bubbles. Eric goes underneath,
and the water starts.
and I remember we're looking through goggles like, and I remember going like,
There's a giant hole in,
and we're
the
looking at each
liner.
other like,
There's
fuck.
a giant hole in the liner. The water starts going down. There's like sand like coming out, you know. We're like, well, what do we do? You can't fix this, you know.
Yeah.
So we're like, well,
But we fixed
We
it.
were like, we have to hide it so that someone else discovers it. It's their fault.
Yeah, we went to your barn and got like plastic buckets, took like those hardcore carpenter scissors and cut like square pieces, and I was in there trying to.
Because the bottom of the pool liner was blue, and this is a perfect match.
Yeah.
So we put it like inside the hole so that it looks.
I'm like stuffing this shit, like stuffing it underneath it. You know what I mean?
So like you can't tell, but then the water just kept going down. And that night I just come out and fill it up with more water.
We kept it going for like 3 months.
My dad eventually found it. And he's just pissed.
Yeah.
He knew what happened. You know, he had that dad sense. He magically knew what happened, who did it. You know.
Well, I remember-
That Shane boy.
I remember coming over. I only swam once in your pool.
Yeah.
And I remember like we were trying to swim around. And there was just these bricks on the ground inside the
I
pool,
thought it was
right?
right before then.
Well, no. Dad eventually had this kind of liner thing that had bricks on it, and then he got this like thing. It looked like a giant condom, just flattened onto this big white circle Your foot would like touch every once in a while, and it was like gel.
Yeah.
I remember being bricks.
Eventually, I just get a new.
I'm like, why the hell do you have bricks in your pool, Eric?
Shane tried to stab me.
He lied to us. He lied.
All right, that is good. It is 5 o'clock.
Uh,
Unless we have anything else, I'm gonna read some shout outs.
okay.
Oh man, it's a lot of laughing.
I almost forgot about that story. Yeah.
Zelior has subscribed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zelior.
Zenemo has subscribed.
Are you his brother?
These are 2 first timers.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
First time.
Cool.
Top Screen 100 bits.
Oh, thank you.
Top
Screen. Top.
Darcy's Pets 500. Podcast Party with Darcy's Bits.
Yay.
Oh, thank you.
No.
Night Flash 6 months subscription.
Thank you.
Sweet, thank you.
6 months.
Echo Dolly 100 bits. What's a butt plug? Imperium Sky has resubscribed for 11 months. Almost
Wow.
a year of support, boys.
Damn,
Thank
thank
you.
you so much.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Imperium Sky. Darcy's Pets 500 bits. I love Tremors 1 and 2.
Trimmer time.
Trimmer.
C. Kimbrell has resubscribed for 5 months.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take the bus, walk around.
Darcy's
Remember that one?
Pets gave another 500 bits. Do you all have the DBZ PS4 game? Yes, we do.
Dragon Ball Fighters or whatever?
Fighters.
If that's what you mean, yes, we do. We have it for Steam, though. Madge Brat, 100 bits.
Thank you.
Air Extreme Lord of the Rings 2 Towers, please.
Oh, such a good game.
Maybe we should.
Yeah, if I can get it figured
You can
out.
co-op
Like
through
Friday or something.
it. You can co-op through it.
It'd be fun. It's only like 6 hours long.
Yeah.
Brother Tone has resubscribed for 11 months.
Oh, Tone, thank you so
Oh,
much,
thank you,
dude.
Tone.
And thank you so much, by the way. Mailbag today, so thank you. Got your gift.
Almost a year as well there.
Yeah, 11 months, my blind wave brothers, he says.
Hell yeah.
Brothers from another mother,
Hells yeah.
another internet service provider. Sorry. That sounded better in my head. Sorry. Darcy's Pets, 500 bits. I subbed, but stream didn't say, LOL.
Well, thank you.
Thank you,
Darcy.
sub hype.
Thanks, Darcy.
Hype.
Yada 28, 100 bits.
Yada yada.
Thank you.
Madge Brat,
Yada
100
yada
bits.
yada.
Thank you, Magic.
Blindweed Food Tour Stream
Thank you.
is what he says. Yada, 100 bits.
Yay.
And another 100.
Yay.
Jenny Teach, 200.
Jenny Teach.
Agent J has resubscribed for 11 months.
Oh, Agent J.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you so much.
Yada gives 200.
Yada yada.
Yada, yada.
Darcy's Pets 300. Did y'all ever play Sega? I had a Genesis. I didn't have a SNES, so I played it all the time.
I played it at people's houses. I never had a Sega.
I probably made the wrong decision.
Yep.
You did.
Jenny Teach, 100 bits. Darcy's Pets, another 200 bits.
Thank you,
Happy
thank you.
birthday, Clankzilla, she says.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday, Clankzilla.
Salahadin, or Saladin, has subscribed.
Thank you.
Mr. Worm Juice, 300 bits.
Worm juice.
Love it.
We got worms. That's what
guys-
we're going to call it.
You guys look professional. Have you seen my lumpy dog?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. It's a
No,
reference I do not get.
I haven't seen your dog.
Calvin
I'll
might
keep an
get
eye
that.
out for him.
Either Calvin gets the reference or everyone else gets the reference.
Yeah, man, it was in the 50s in England. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Saladin, another 100 bits. LOL, Eric.
Thank you.
Darcy's Pets, 200 bits.
Thank you.
Crimson, 100 bits. Hey guys, having fun watching The Blind Wave. I woke up feeling bad and this is making me feel better.
Well, great. Thank you. Hope you feel better.
Thank you, Crimson. And 100 bits again from Crimson is the last one. Hey,
Thank
Rick.
you.
Hey, Rick and the other guys. When are you going to stream God of War? And Aaron, are you going to do Kingdom Hearts anytime soon? Shane and I will be streaming God of War in the near future. Sometime later this month. Keep an eye on Twitter, and we'll have an announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts, I want to do that. There's some other stuff I want to do as well. I want to finish XCOM 2 first, so I'm going to be going through that. I think I'm really close to the end. I may have like a big stream like
for 2 years.
this Saturday or something like that. Not 2 years.
It feels like forever.
I started at the end of Scream Stream last year, and I just haven't got to beat it yet.
Literally like a year.
No, it was like 5 months.
Okay.
Oh, every Wednesday, but I skipped like the last month. So join me on Wednesdays for that, and I'll probably try to see if I can do a big stream this Saturday maybe for it. Maybe
What
try
the
to
hell
wrap
was
it up.
that?
Let's see if there's any redemptions. I have to refresh because nothing came up. Uh-oh. Okay, there it comes. I thought the website crashed.
Well, it crashed. We gotta go. Bye, guys.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slaps
For me.
Slaps!
and some squats.
All for me.
So slap. Aaron from Shane. From Pong.
Pong, I'm gonna kill you in the forest.
Let's just do lightning round.
Oh, my nose!
His nose!
Ah! Why?
Is the worst.
That's 2 slaps right
terrible.
there. Oh, I was trying to just get the tip. I didn't want to slap you.
You got this.
I was trying to slap you very hard.
Terrible.
Oh, you broke it.
I do not approve of this segment.
I didn't want to slap you too hard.
Maj Brat, slap from Eric for a change to Shane.
For what?
Good.
You slap him.
Just to do it?
Someone needs to slap Eric.
Oh, fuck!
What?
I should have sounded like really bad acting. Oh, God.
Aaron from Eric. I'm still upset about his parking spot, and I blame Aaron.
I didn't do it.
About someone stealing your spot.
Why is not your nose?
No, you went like further back. Like instead of being able to like turn through it, it was like,
There's a Shane do squats.
Good.
And a Shane
Show me how to do 'em.
slap Shane.
Shane slap Shane. Alright, do your squats. 10
With
squats.
the wide thing, and then there's only one left.
Look at him probably.
Look at him.
Right.
See? Oh,
Right
sit
here,
over
right
there.
here, right here. There you go.
Right there.
That's good.
Long as you have enough room.
Baby.
Show proper
Right here.
squattage.
Dude, we're gonna have our feet pointed slightly out, just outside shoulder width. Okay, and what we're going to do is this is a hip hinging movement. So instead of bending the knees forward over the feet, what we're going to do first is lean back. So push the butt back. Like there's someone's hand here. Eric, come here. Come here, boom, boom. Okay. So basically, what you want to happen?
Grab his ass.
Not to be gay or anything. Just push my butt. I'm pushing it back. Not that hard. Okay. I'm pushing back. You can get away now. I'm pushing back. I go down, parallel. Now come here. Put your hand on my lower back. And what you do?
What's going on?
What's going on?
It was not safe for work.
Oh my
We
god.
can't do this.
No, it's fine.
No,
Okay.
it's fine. It's
Finish your squats.
Okay, and basically, instead of using your knees to push yourself up or isolating your quadriceps, you want to focus on your
Just squat.
your posterior
We
chain.
gotta leave. Just squat.
One,
Who
how
cares?
many?
10.
10.
Jesus.
And you want to make sure your cervical and thoracic spine are lined up. You don't want to be looking up.
No one's gonna watch this and be
Looking
like,
down.
"Oh my God, I can do a squat." Come on. Good job.
Hey.
Bye, everybody.
That's it.
Okay.
That's
Oh wait,
street.
slap from Aaron from Eric for defying our Lord and Savior Bebo.
Fuck Bebo.
That's the last one.
This is.
Fuck.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us for this edition of the Blind Away podcast. Be sure to check us out if you're listening to this on YouTube or Stitcher, iTunes, wherever the podcast is available. We do this every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/blindwave. Bye. Thanks, guys.
Bye, everybody. Bye.